indomitable spirit. Tired of those critics. Inspired by the prospect of new conquests ahead. New leaders at the helm for both teams. And can Matt Barkley come to Ohio and rise above this crowd? Or will Terrell Pryor seize the moment for his school and his conference? What a scene. What a matchup. What a battle it'll be. It's USC at Ohio State on ESPN College Football Prime Time. Live at the Horseshoe for the collision in Columbus. Welcome to ESPN College Football Prime Time, presented by Hampton Hotels. Tonight is one of the most anticipated matchups of the season. The Ohio State Buckeyes hosting the USC Trojans. And this year's spotlight shifts to a pair of young quarterbacks, with a clash becoming a defining game for both Ohio State sophomore Terrell Pryor and USC freshman Matt Barkley. Welcome back, everybody. With Kirkwood Street, I'm Brent Musburger. Certainly a pleasure to have you along with us here tonight. Let's start out by talking about the freshman Barkley. His daddy was a water polo player and a real good one at USC, and Matt will try to keep his head and everything else above water here tonight.
He seems to have all the signs to indicate that he's going to play just fine. I mean, talking to him this week, seeing him yesterday to walk through, watching him in the warm-ups, he's got that same smile that he's had throughout the week. Now, the thing that he has to remember is a big offensive line and plenty of talent around him. He needs to make sure that he doesn't feel that he has to do it all, and I think the coaches need to do a good job of finding ways to get him into rhythm with some easy passes to get him into a groove.
Terrell Pryor, remember the controversy a week ago? The Michael Vick, no Michael Vick tonight. Ohio State under both days. Game on for the Ohio State sophomore.
Well, quite simply, for Terrell Pryor and Ohio State to have any kind of consistency at all, Terrell Pryor has to be able to make plays, not just with his arm, but with his feet. He has to create, he has to be able to make plays, and he has to be willing to show this team that he is the leader. At 6'6", 240 pounds, he's the guy that has to make the plays for the Buckeyes.
105,000 of Pryor's closest friends are here tonight.
ESPN's College Football Primetime, brought to you by New York Life, the company you keep, and IHOP, official sponsor of the NFL. Try the All-Pro lineup today. Come hungry, leave happy.
You have dreams for your children. Don't let times like these stand in the way of them. Protect your family with the gift of financial security, backed by the highest possible ratings for financial strength. New York Life, the company you keep.
Watch this.
Nice hands, Larry.
IHOP's got NFL with an all-pro lineup featuring AFC and NFC stuffed French toast.
Here's Tiger Woods doing what he does best, setting up, preparing.
He does it better than anyone else.
Makes all the difference, Jim.
Wait, I think he's ready.
Once again, excellent choice.
We've come to expect nothing less.
He can see us.
Prepare your skin with Gillette's new line of hydrating body wash. It has 3 times more hydrators that lock in moisture and help eliminate dry skin.
Is that going to be cash or credit?
Check.
We only take little checks.
If you're like most, your retirement dreams have seen better days. But with nearly 130 years of financial experience, the principal knows a few ways to help perk things up. With our helpful tools and resources, we can point you in the right direction and help put some life back in those big plans of yours. Why not start rebuilding your retirement dreams with the principal?
Rock the World, the Beatles rock band. Available now. Rated T for teen.
Xbox 360 Elite. Now, $100 off.
The Buckeyes pour onto the field here in Columbus. This a critical stop along the drive to the national championship. USC has made that long journey east to face the Buckeyes here tonight. And now the Trojans of USC. Tickets went to USC fans. Big Ten crew. John O'Neill, the referee. Now, the raising of the giant American flag and the playing of the national anthem here at the Horseshoe in Columbus. Already we have had 3 upsets today. Houston knocking off the number 5 team in the nation, Oklahoma State. Michigan with a dramatic rally against Notre Dame, and UCLA going down to Knoxville and picking off Tennessee for the 2nd straight year. And here at home, the Buckeyes will attempt to upset the favored USC Trojans. Jim Tressel on the near sideline, and you can see that we have 2 of the elite programs in all of college football. What a job Pete Carroll has done since taking over the Trojans. Each of these great schools with 7 Heisman Trophy winners, but it is Rose Bowl victories where USC stands out. Now let's go down to the center of the field, get the coin toss, and see who gets to play defense first. That's what they like to do in a showdown like this.
Guys, I'm going to flip this silver dollar, okay? There's the head. There's the tail, okay? USC, your call. You're going to call tails. It is the tails. USC, you won the toss. USC has won the toss.
Won the toss.
We'll defer their choice of the second half. Take the ball. Which way do you want to kick, USC? Turn your back that way, USC. Ohio State, turn your back this way.
So we will find out right away about the Bucs offensive line. Let's go down to Lisa Salters.
Thanks, Brent. Pete, Matt Barkley, for him, his first college road game. He said it's not going to bother him, but coaches know their players. What do you see tonight when you look in his eyes?
He's looking to have a good time playing football tonight. I will be really surprised if he's not comfortable with it. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different, but I think he's going to be really able to handle this.
You told me earlier this week that this is like a championship game. What is at stake tonight?
Every game we play is a championship game. We understand that. Every game we play could determine how your season goes, and this is the one we get to play this week, and we're thrilled to be here at Ohio. What a great matchup and all that, but they're all championship games to us.
All right, thanks, Pete.
Thank you.
Brent?
USC has been loose all week long, from practice to their arrival here in Columbus, where they worked out on a high school field, then staged a walkthrough, what they call the Fat Man's Game, the offensive and defensive linemen putting on a show, and now they will come out and see if they can stay just as loose. Now, one thing to keep in mind, they have graduated their kickers at USC. Field position was no problem last year. About 60% of the time, it was touchback city. We will see tonight if the Buckeyes can come away with some field position and get this show on the road. Will kick it off. Sane and Thomas back deep. At the goal line by Thomas. Hole in the middle, and Thomas brings it out near the 30-yard line here, Kurt, for Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor has waited for this kind of opportunity in this stadium, in this uniform, for a long time. He's talked about payback since the trip out west to the Coliseum last year, where he helped quarterback the team with Todd Beckman. 6'6", 240 pounds. And as I said all week, Brent, he has a bit of a chip on his shoulder, anxious to show the world he can throw the ball. But tonight, it's not just his throwing. I think his creativity and ability to improvise against this attacking SC defense will be the key.
Mike Brewster, number 50, gets up over the ball. Young center. Fine prospect. Tackles under the gun. Heron is the running back alongside Pryor. Going to throw on first down. Middle. Caught it midfield. Posey, number 8, makes the first catch of the game for 23 yards.
Well, clearly, Pete Carroll on 1st and 10 in the first play. He's crowding the line of scrimmage. They want to take Terrell Pryor out of the game. They're willing to take their chances with him throwing the football. And right away, Jim Tressel recognizes that, puts the ball in Pryor's hands, and he gets back in great rhythm and makes a nice throw to Posey.
Second offensive play of the game. Pryor tucks it away, beats the first defender, but not the second. Met at the point of attack by Malcolm Smith. And let's check some of the Buckeye impact players here, Kurt.
Well, Terrell Pryor cannot do it alone. You just saw Devere Posey, one of the more talented wide receivers, number 8, that he has to be able to throw the football to. Dane Sanzenbacher also in the slot. They'll look for matchups against linebackers and safeties to try to be able to make some plays and crucial third downs. And then Boom Heron, Dan Heron in the backfield, more explosive of the two backs, runs with great authority. They'll need something from him tonight again to offset this USC defense.
Deron Carter, Chris Carter's son, split out to the left. Looking in that direction and then coming back, throws a pick into the middle, and Gallipo with an interception, much like Malawaluga did last year. And Gallipo can't find the end zone, but he's close enough. First and goal for the Trojans.
What a big play for the USC linebackers. People questioning how would this USC team be able to play without their linebackers from a year ago. One way you're able to slow down some of the critics is to show them that you're able to read. The players told us, Brent, that the instincts of these three linebackers and the understanding of the scheme is what allows them to be special. Gallipo demonstrated that right there, reading Terrell Pryor's all the way. He didn't even see big number 54 just sitting there waiting for the throw.
The ball sitting just inside the 3-yard line. Stephon Johnson, the goal line runner, number 13, is the first running back. Stephon gets the first carry and no gain. Met at the point of attack. He tried it behind the left side of the line. Holman and Brian Roll, two of the linebackers, up to make the stop.
One of the ways you ease into your first career start on the road is you get a turnover and you take over inside the 5-yard line. So not only is that a big turnover, but Matt Barkley is able to settle down here and just kind of make some easy decisions as he kind of gets used to this atmosphere.
Second and goal. That's Damian Williams, number 18, right behind him. Looking in that direction on the roll. Fired. Made the catch right inside the 1-yard line. That's where the ball will be marked. Damian trying to argue that he hit the pylon before he went down.
I'm sure they're going to take another look at this. Williams gets to the edge. Checkwell comes up. His right knee touched. It's a matter of the positioning of the football when his right knee went down.
Third and goal for the Trojans. Pavili, the lead fullback, if they run the ISO, and it'll be stopped. So the review upstairs.
And that right, that looked like the knee touched. And it always has to do with where, obviously, the football is when the knee goes down. It's a tough angle there. You can see his feet in the end zone, but did the ball break the plane?
Could you go back to that interception?
Yes.
And that was such a poorly thrown ball. The receiver was not even checking back, and the linebacker was standing right there when Terrell threw it.
Well, Terrell Pryor's biggest challenge in the offseason to improve as a quarterback in his sophomore year had everything to do with his footwork, his accuracy, and also his decision making. And I think he predetermined on that throw where he was going to go with the football, and he really didn't take the time to evaluate the defense. He knew he wanted to throw to Posey, I think, before the ball was even snapped.
There's Bates, the new play caller over on the sideline. Coach Sarkisian, of course, now the head coach of the Washington Huskies. They came away with their first win today over Idaho. Next week, USC will go up to Seattle.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Coaches and members of their staff. There's Pat Rule to the left of your screen, bending down. Just an outstanding offensive line coach. And has he got a group to work with here this year?
The ruling on the field stands.
So that'll bring third and goal up. The noisy end of the shoe. Johnson stopped at the 1-yard line. It'll be fourth and goal, and that is Brian Roll, who has made one big play after another. Remember, he's the young man who picked off the two-point conversion against the Naval Academy.
Well, Brian Roll has had to step up and become an inspirational leader with the loss of James Laurinaitis and Marcus Freeman. He reads this perfectly, disguising blitz and then stepping up, which is exactly what you have to do in the middle against the more powerful SC running back.
All right, it comes down to fourth and goal. No field goal for Petey Carroll. What a moment for both teams. Noisy end. Stephon banging toward the end zone, and he crosses it. Touchdown USC on fourth and goal. Now that will deflate this huge crowd. There is no question there is unease in the city of Columbus. In fact, I've never experienced anything quite like it. How many people have asked me, do we have a chance? Right. Will we get blown out again? And this is not what the Buckeyes needed, because this crowd will go quiet in a hurry on them. And Congdon, the transfer from Nebraska, makes it a 7-point ball game.
Most important thing tonight for Ohio State was getting off to a fast start. It'd be interesting to see how they respond after this.
The turnover leads to a 4th down touchdown by Stephon Johnson.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's pretty...
Hey, Sonny, toss me a Keystone Light.
Okay, Grandpa, but why don't I just walk it over to you, all right?
Come on, Nancy. Put it right down the alley.
Okay.
What are you, nuts? He's an 84-year-old man.
Dad, you okay?
You can't always be smooth, but your beer should be. Smooth brewed for that smooth Keystone taste. Keystone Light is always smooth, even when you're not.
Grandpa, I'm so...
It's Applebee's 2 for $20, the one deal in the neighborhood where you get real food. Featuring a half rack of our new double-glazed baby back ribs with your choice of sauces. Get 1 full-size appetizer and 2 real entrees for just $20. It's 2 for $20, only at Applebee's.
In 3 days, bring home the first summer blockbuster of the year.
That's cool.
With new origins and new revelations never seen before. X-Men Origins Wolverine, Tuesday.
College football in high definition is presented by Vizio.
Now there's the touchdown man, number 13, Stephon Johnson. But everywhere you turn, Matt Barkley's got another quality running back that he can show. Now Heron and Thomas are back deep, trying to give Terrell Pryor some breathing room here. This will be Thomas again from the 2. Going to show the reverse. Keeps it. And he is out for about the 28. Let's go back to that pick.
Well, he clearly locked in. It's a new look for Ohio State with the option look. Here's Posey going to come across. And here's Gallipo. Watch Gallipo simply read the eyes of Terrell Pryor. There's the option look. The eyes just staring down the wide receiver, making Gallipo, he's not trying to hide. He's just dropping back in coverage, then showing some pretty good athletic ability, trying to get down into the end zone.
One thing I noted about Pryor that we did not have against Malawaluga, Pryor got over to that 1-yard line and took care of Gallipo that time. Remember, Beckman got blown up last year, and Malawaluga made it all the way to the end zone. Nevertheless, 7-0 now, and Pryor with the power eye. Here's Heron. Heron looking daylight and picks up 9 yards about on first down before Taylor Mays, the big safety, comes up to make the stop.
You're going to see a lot of that tonight from Taylor Mays. He likes to align himself very deep, has tremendous closing speed, and he and Boom Heron had a heck of a collision there. But good execution up front by the Ohio State offensive line. Pretty hard running there by number 1, Boom Heron. It's important for Terrell Pryor not to feel like he has to do everything. It's been talked about all week in Columbus that number 2 has to do it all. He cannot play like that, and that's when you start to force decisions.
First down. Behind the left side of that offensive line, Andy Miller, Justin Boren. Justin Boren, number 65, the transfer from Michigan. His younger brother, one of the young fullbacks on this Buckeye team.
The strength of the Ohio State offensive line is in the middle with Boren and Brewster and Browning. And right now, these last couple plays, getting a good push against the SC front 4.
There's that option look, and then the pitch. Heron's got room. Here was the question that the Buckeye offensive coaches had. are the outside linebackers able to contain as well as the backers did a year ago? You remember the names, Matthews, Cushing. Cushing had 10 tackles. Gallipo, of course, has been a big-time recruit, but he's undergone a couple of back surgeries out in Southern California. But he is a playmaker, and in high school he was one of the best. So 3 straight carries now for Herron, and they come up with a 2nd and 5. And the right tackle finally moves. Cordell finally backed out. He wanted to get it going. You can see him with that motion that they had him sitting down. He felt too long. And when the defense jumping in and out, he finally gave way. Tressel, the play caller. There you can notice the Ohio State logo under the eye. There's no controversy this way.
Head!
Great protection. Wide open. End zone ahead. Inside the 5 goes Zanzenbacher as Terrell Pryor hooks up for a 56-yard gain, and that'll bring the crowd back.
That's a big throw for Terrell Pryor. Interesting formation. Terrell Pryor gives a look like he wants to throw it out to the flat to Ray Small, but instead creates a seam with just a little bit of a look out to the left for a quick throw. It created a seam, and he put a perfect throw right in between the linebacker and the safety, Taylor Mays.
1st and goal for Pryor. He can put a lot of pressure with a rollout, but Herron right straight ahead. And he battled his way for about a yard, and it will now be 2nd down and goal. The one look that Terrell Pryor can give a defense is if he rolls left or right down here by the goal line.
You and I watching their practice on Thursday. Every time they seem to get inside the 5-yard line, that's what they like to do. Obviously, when you have an athlete as big and strong and fast as Terrell Pryor, you put him on the edge and you do give him the ability to get to the corner or find a tight end or a back out in the flat.
There's young Zach Bourne, brother of the guard at the lead fullback for the ISO play. Here comes Herron, bangs toward the end zone, battling his way toward the goal line. No signal. There's the touchdown signal. What a drive for the Buckeyes. That'll bring 105,000 throats back quickly. That's what you want to see from a Terrell Pryor.
Well, that's an answer for Ohio State. Pretty good penetration by USC's linebackers. Luther Brown is there to make the play. It looked like he and Boom Herron made contact at about the 1 or 2 yard line, but this gives you an idea how hard and how physical Boom Herron can run as he lowers his shoulder and has 193 pounds, tries to fight his way into the end zone. Looks like they're going to review this. Said Luther Brown meets him right there at about the 1 or 2 yard line. His knee, looks like his knee, it'd be good to see that if his knee goes down, looks like maybe at about the 6-inch line, they might mark this football.
Has to be indisputable. Remember, the college game, the decisions are made upstairs, not by the man under the hood, which you'll be seeing tomorrow when the NFL gets going.
This reverse angle gives you just a great look as Brown meets him. Great determination here by the running back, trying to fight his way in. Right there, the knee goes down. It's tough to see where the ball is.
Yeah, you can't even see the relation of the ball to the goal line.
What do you think of that Michigan performance today?
Well, I was impressed by both quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to tell you, they both went up and down the field.
Yeah.
Michigan surprised me more because I heard that Clausen was throwing the ball very well. Terrific football game.
Yeah.
The ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Big. So now it's up to Petrie to tie it. what you want to see from a young man is bounce back from adversity. Throw a bad interception and come right back the way Terrell Pryor did. Remember how ballyhooed he was coming out of the state of Pennsylvania? Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State, all battled for his services. Buckeyes won, and I think that drive showed you why. And now Jim Tressel locked back up in a deadlock with USC.
Touchdown at Hampton, you wake up a winner.
That's right, Tracy. Thanks to their complimentary hot breakfast.
Omelet. Sausage.
French toast sticks.
I love French food and sticks.
So you wanted to trade in your old car, but it just wasn't a clunker. In fact, it's actually worth more than what the government was paying. How about this? Trade in your non-clunker for a new Santa Fe, and you'll get the Hyundai trade-in bonus. $1,000 more than what your old car is worth, plus cash back. And while supplies last, you'll get a year's worth of gas for just $1.49 a gallon. Looks like your old car just went up in value.
100% pure beef times 2. Chopped onions, pickles, American cheese. The McDonald's McDouble. It's a double for a single. On the dollar menu every day. That's what we're made of.
Score delivery pizza.
Ouch!
Minus the delivery price. For fresh delivery taste without the delivery price, it's DiGiorno.
There for you and life's daily miracles.
Who's the best this guy is?
Introducing the Gatorade Limited Edition Jordan Series. Collect all 6. That's G.
ESPN's College Football Primetime is presented by Hampton Hotels. At Hampton, we love having you here. And in part by Hyundai Assurance. A little certainty in uncertain times. Find out more at Hyundai.com.
A lot of history around both these programs. Ball on the tee for Petrie. Tied at 7. 8:06 to go, and Gable, the lone deep return man, takes it just inside the end zone. Smashed at the 21.
Brett, here's the big play that opened things up. Small goes to the outside, attracting all of the USC defensive players, making it very, very easy for Terrell Pryor to find the seam. What was interesting is the All-American safety, Taylor Mays, took a poor angle and went to the outside also to take away Ray Small. And that's why once Seisenbacher made the catch, look how much room he has to run to the inside.
Joe McKnight in for his first series. Remember, Stephon Johnson was in to score. They run the pitch with the dangerous one. And that's a good first down carry. And that loosens things up for Barkley as we take a look at some of his impact players, Kirk.
Well, Barkley, now we're going to find out how he settles into this football game. Joe McKnight is crucial. He is number 4, has to have a chance to make plays. They'll move him around throughout this game in a number of different formations. Stephon Johnson, you already got a good look once they get inside the 10-yard line and throughout the game, the most natural runner for SC. And Damian Williams, number 18 on the outside, the most dynamic playmaker for USC on the perimeter.
But the biggest of the backs is Bradford, coming off an injury with great hands. Incomplete. He overthrew his intended target. That was Anthony McCoy, the tight end.
For USC, the importance of running the football to stay ahead of the chains is so important. because what Ohio State's going to try to do is load up the line of scrimmage to take away the one run, and then get young Barkley into 3rd and 5 or longer type of situations, and then give him a variety of looks, hope to confuse him, hoping that he'll throw it into the jersey of one of the Ohio State defenders.
McKnight back in as the running back directly behind Barkley. Short drop, fires high, incomplete. The intended target that time was David Osbury, number 9, and it's 3 and out.
It's a long throw here to the field. Ball's behind Osbury a bit. Tough catch for big number 9, but pretty good coverage by Ohio State. And again, getting Barkley to 3rd and long, that's the key to the game for Ohio State's defense.
There's Small, number 82. O'Malley, and again, a first-year punter. Experience advantage in the kicking game to the Buckeyes. We'll see about the return game. Small signals fair catch. Terrell Pryor and the Buckeye offense will have it at the 31-yard line when you come back. We're tied in the horseshoe.
Cash for clunkers came and went. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Well, sort of. Because everybody knows the after party is where it's at. And right now, it's at Hyundai, where your old car just went up in value. Buy a new Santa Fe and you'll get the Hyundai trade-in bonus. $1,000 more than what your old car is worth, plus cash back. And while supplies last, you'll get a year's worth of gas for just $1.49 a gallon. Looks like you're on the A-list after all.
Monday, Tio's in Buffalo, and Brady's back as the Bills battle the Pats. Then the Chargers take on the Raiders. ESPN Monday Night Football, a special doubleheader starting at 7.
Follow the drive to the national championship on ESPN on College Football Final. You'll see all the big plays, the shocking upsets, and the great escapes that happen every week on the drive to the national championship.
The number 99 car needs a little over 100 gallons of high-octane fuel to get through 500 miles. Me, I just need one $5 footlong. That's fuel economy. 500 miles on a $5 footlong. Now, if we could only make some sort of hybrid.
Race to Subway, where you can get a famous $5 footlong, including many of your favorite regular footlongs, like the Black Forest ham and cheese and oven-roasted chicken breast for just $5 each, all day, every day.
Subway. Eat fresh.
What is Massey doing in the attic? Huh, my guy doesn't do that.
Hey, see anything interesting?
My guy doesn't do anything like that. Maybe you got the wrong guy.
At Massey Services, we offer termite treatment choices that are right for your home, backed by the best guarantee in the industry. So if your guy doesn't do that, maybe it's time for Massey. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
.com.
Back in Columbus, Ohio, a critical stop along the drive to the national championship in Pasadena. Tonight's aerial coverage in Columbus is provided by Goodyear. New Goodyear Fuel Max tires help you get there on less gas. So Brandon Same will check in at running back. Remember, it was Herron who carried the load on the Buckeyes scoring drive. 7:04 to go in the opening quarter. Irby?
Ohio State, big thing that they were able to do, a lot of window dressing, multiple formations, personnel groupings, trying to make the USC defense see a lot of different looks to make them have to think and react to what they're seeing from Terrell Pryor.
Whistle. False start. Goes against Ohio State. It'll be 1st and 15.
False start on the offense.
Now let me show you
penalty.
what I'm talking about
Repeat
last year, okay? And keep in mind there are 2 first-round draft choices who were linebackers, 1 high second and a 5th, Maeva. Those were the first 4 leading tacklers in that game on September 13th. That shows you the production that was lost. Obviously, the house line is, hey, we've got great athletes. They're fast. They know what they're doing. They're going to have to prove it, okay? And here they are on a big stage. First down at 15 for Pryor. Wide open. Rosie again, his second catch of the night.
Shotgun formation that go back to the 2005 and 2006 season. You would see Teddy Ginn move to the left a lot of times when Troy Smith used to be lined up in that shotgun, and they would have a very versatile attack from that look. Ohio State showing that for the first time in a long time, now using Ray Small and Brandon Sane also up to the top in the slot where they can run the football with him and also throw to him.
So both the running backs, Herron and Sane, are on the field. That's Herron right to the left with the option look. Terrell fakes it. And right there, that was fine. Gallipo, who intercepted that pass and set up their touchdown, he stayed right with Pryor.
Well, Gallipo having a good game here early. I love that USC is able to string it out. All they've heard all week is about the speed of Terrell Pryor and what they need to do. Good job of fighting off blocks on the perimeter. There's a good look at Michael Morgan, the new linebacker, number 17, fighting off a block, and Gallipo's there to make a play. I think Pete Carroll said it this week to us. When number 2 decides to run, we want 7 or 8 guys coming down and punishing him and let him feel the presence of our defense.
Morgan did an excellent job of taking away the pitch man that time, as Herbie pointed out. 3rd down and 8 now, and Pyro will step up under center. He's had men wide open. He's going to use a timeout. Clock was starting to run down on him. Let's check in down below with Lisa Salters. Lisa?
Well, Brent, when the Buckeyes scored that touchdown, the sideline erupted, and they have not sat down since. Usually, you know, athletes will tell you that what happened last year really has no bearing on the here and now, but that is not what the Buckeyes have been saying all week. They've been using words like pride and respect to talk about this game. Earlier this week, Jim Tressel showed his players quotes, what's being said negatively about his team in the newspaper, and he said, look, you are the guys who can change that perception. It's about us. It doesn't matter what those other people think, as long as we believe. Brent?
All right, Lisa, thank you very much.
Brent, I think that feeling goes all the way back to the championship game in 2006 against Florida, the following year against LSU, and then the game last year against USC. I think these players, even though a lot of them didn't have anything to do with some of those games, they feel that pressure to not only try to win tonight, but try to gain that credibility back.
I want to make one point, though. As much as we've kicked the Buckeyes around because of those games, the last time they were on a big stage was against Texas in a Fiesta Bowl, and they lost it in the last second. They played their fannies off that night against a favored Longhorn team, and everybody seems to overlook that about this team. It's very interesting because of the 2 BCS championship games and this one to USC. And now, so let's go back, Herbie, to this one right here.
Yeah, this is Terrell Pryor played most of the night at quarterback, but he lined up on the outside. And you're right, Texas, a lot of people felt was maybe the most talented team in the country last year. They met up in the Fiesta Bowl, and that play decided the outcome of the game. Not to mention Colt McCoy and the Longhorns converting a very close 4th down about 2 or 3 plays before that winning touchdown to Quan Crosby.
5.5 minutes here in the opening quarter. 3rd down snap coming up.
Those last 2 positions by the defense before the ball was snapped and we had timeouts, they have everybody except the safety in the middle of the field up near the line of scrimmage, almost challenging Terrell Pryor and his group of wide receivers to see if they can get off press coverage. Everybody up tight.
Pryor with backside pressure. Sideline, throws it away, incomplete, and the Bucs are forced to punt.
When Terrell Pryor gets to 3rd down, he's going to have to deal with the defense trying to contain him, and they will challenge his wide receivers up close to the line of scrimmage to see if they're able to fight away and get open.
Well, the fine receiver Damian Williams is going to go back as the return man. He's standing there around the 20-yard line for the Trojans. John Toma, new punter this year. Trapasso has moved on. Fair catch is the signal at the 19-yard line, and that's where they'll put it in play. Well, week 1 of Monday Night Night Football begins. A doubleheader on ESPN featuring two division rivals. First at 7 Eastern, Terrell Owens begins his season with the Buffalo Bills. They take on the New England Patriots. Then at 10:15, LaDainian Tomlinson and the favored Chargers face Darren McFadden and the Oakland Raiders. So a doubleheader coming your way on Monday Night Football. McKnight, that deep set as the tailback. He's also a fine receiver, remember. Penalty flag is thrown.
That's some movement by Charles Brown, number 71, the left tackle, rocking in his stance. Remember, this is USC's third possession. The first possession inside Ohio State's 5-yard line. The last possession was a 3-and-out. So really, even though we've had 7 points by USC, they're yet to get an identity established here in this football game.
McKnight picks his way, but not much doing. This is a very good defensive line for the Buckeyes. They go about 7 deep. They'll rotate in and out, and these fellas can flat bring it.
What's interesting is it's strength against strength. USC's offensive line, Dick Tomey said there are probably eventually 4 first-rounders on that line from SC. And Ohio State's defensive line, not only the depth, but the athletic ability and experience. These guys have played a lot of games.
2nd and 13. Barkley straight back, throws up over the top, and Groove dropped it, incomplete. Damian Williams went up, had a shot at it, and he was covered over there by T.J. McDonald, I believe, and Jarvis Jones.
Now, this is a matchup that USC and Matt Barkley want every time. A young corner in Torrance matched up with Damian Williams. And I'll tell you what, Torrance is in pretty good position here to go up and fight Damian Williams off and knock that ball loose. Nice play by the junior.
McKnight. You can see there was no daylight there on the exchange, trying to set up the draw play. Denlinger, number 92, just blew it up.
Ohio State playing with some confidence on the defensive side of the football. And right now, that battle that you and I talked about with the defensive line and the offensive line favoring the Ohio State front 7. A lot of penetration and a lot of quickness from the Buckeye front 7.
Forced to punt again. Small runs up, catches it in USC territory, and is thrown out of bounds. Their fine safety, Mays, coming down, making a heck of a stop there on the sideline, or Small would have been off for a big-time return.
Field beginning to tilt right now, favoring Ohio State. Pretty good field position to start this drive for Terrell Pryor inside USC territory.
Big play was that pass to Santenbacher, setting up the touchdown. There's the inside handoff to Heron, and nothing doing on that play as Everson Griffin, the junior from Arizona, makes the play. They've been waiting for that young man to come along for a couple years at USC.
Always has been athletic and strong. I think they'd like to see more consistency from him. I think a lot of people expected him to walk in as a freshman and become a dominant defensive end coming out of Arizona. It's a big year for him and a big night also.
Heron is split out to the left. Pryor, reverse motion, got great speed. Mays trying to throw him down, and he does, short of the first down marker, and Mays may be shaken up.
That's a design cutback or a counter for an athletic quarterback. Anytime you have an athletic defense that is flowing one way and reading their keys, a good way to slow them down is by getting the ball back to Pryor. and get him back to the backside of that defense. Get a look here. Taylor Mays trying to bring down Terrell Pryor towards the end of this play, and these two are going to be going head-to-head all night.
A teammate rolls into him.
Pinker came in low.
Third down and 1. And first down for Herron to the 32-yard line.
USC needs Taylor Mays on this field at 100% because he and Terrell Pryor, again, are going to see a lot of each other. I think at time to time you'll see Mays spying on Terrell Pryor. Look at the sizes of these two young men. Taylor Mays at 6'3", 238, running a 4.25, and Terrell Pryor 6'6", 240, running a 4.33 electronically.
First down for Pryor. Wanted to show that same counter step, and this time USC cut him off and forced it out of bounds. That was Michael Morgan making the play. Right now, let's go to Reese Davis in the studio for Sports Center right now. Reese.
Brett, Florida State's Miami hangover is going to hurt a lot worse tomorrow if they don't get things going against Jacksonville State, a football championship subdivision team. Chris Thompson fumbles the ball. Jack State recovers it, and the Gamecocks have a 9-7 lead. They've got a 4th and inches right now just outside the Florida State 30. Ryan Perrilloux, the quarterback of this team, they have the lead. And ACC not getting much respect from James Madison either. Maryland is trailing JMU 35-28, just over 6 minutes to play.
And meanwhile, USC with a major problem. The center fielder and the quarterback of the defense. Mays is down. Remember, a teammate accidentally rolls into his knee after he threw Terrell down. Right there is where he got him. Came back for one play. Went back down and is receiving medical attention on the field right now. This was the end of the last play. This preceded the trainers and the medical staff coming out of the field. And something that you really hate to see is a knee injury to anyone. He's out of Seattle. His daddy played in the NFL for a long time. The family is here tonight watching. The young man, remember, passed up going to the NFL. A lot of folks thought maybe a first-round draft choice to come back for his senior season. He enjoyed it. USC so much, and hopefully he's going to be fine, but he'll go out right now.
Great to see him get up. You know, he and Eric Berry at Tennessee, probably the top 2 safeties this year in the whole country, and just a tremendous leader and has a good understanding of what Pete Carroll wants to do with this defense. As you said, Brent, the quarterback of the defense, and so important. Got to get him back tonight. They've moved Josh Pinkert now to safety.
Remember, they're a little thin in that secondary. They've already had injuries back there. Pinkert wanted to play safety this year because he feels at the next level that would be his position, but they had to move him to corner because of an injury. But here tonight, back to safety. On second down, middle, got it! Posey to the 2-yard line. And it is first and goal for the Buckeyes. How about that?
I think the last couple of weeks, Terrell Pryor's able to silence his critics. People wondering if he could throw the ball. He has great velocity, and this time showing just a very, very soft touch. And Posey working on Thomas to get open, but the ball goes right over top of Malcolm Smith. It looked like Smith might have a play on it. Great throw and a great touch that time by the sophomore quarterback.
So the 34-yarder sets up a first and goal. And USC uses its second timeout of the first half here in the first quarter with 1:03. So how many of you, after USC struck first, said, here we go again? And now it's game on for Pete Carroll and the Trojans in Columbus.
After that interception and a touchdown, it seems that everything is gone the way for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And this is a very good look at all 22, where he breaks away and hits a seam, but it's the throw, it's the touch and the confidence to make that throw by Pryor to be able to put it right in the seam and right over top of the junior Malcolm Smith. Posey off to a pretty good start tonight.
Here's your first and goal. Play fake. Terrell's going to throw. Incomplete. That was Jake Ballard, the big tight end over there. Total yards so far here in the first quarter. 147 for Ohio State to 5 for USC. It was that interception and that 50-yard plus return that set up the Trojan touchdown. But their offense has been stymied here.
Yeah, we said inside the 5, Ohio State likes to get him on the edge, throw Pryor on the edge. Looks like Pete Carroll's been thinking about the same thing. He has both ends of the line of scrimmage, linebackers coming in to try to contain Pryor just in case he does that very thing.
Second and goal. Here's Herron battling for his second touchdown, and he is stopped. Third down. Herron again. And again. Stopped. A tremendous goal line stand by this Trojan defense, bringing up a 4th and goal. And there is no indication that Tressel's going to settle for a field goal down here. That was Griffin and Gallipo. Met the point of attack.
Gallipo does a nice job, but Jarrell Casey was able to fight through there and get some great penetration for SC.
So we've come to the end of the first quarter, tied at 7, and we'll come back with 4th and goal when we start the second quarter from the horseshoe.
ESPN360.com, your online home for live coverage of college football all season long.
When I think of value, I think of something that's going to last. Something that's priced right. I think of Wrangler. Always have.
For unbeatable comfort and value, you can count on Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Built comfortable with a relaxed fit. Priced right for a great value.
You can pay more, but you won't get more.
Wrangler, real, comfortable jeans.
The Bears, the Packers, and the Colts are all knocking on the door, but you don't have 3 TVs in the same room to watch them all. Relax, pal. With DirecTV, you get a dedicated channel with nothing but red zone action. Oh, yeah.
See every play inside the 20 with DirecTV.
Taco Bell's 89-cent Chicken Ranch Gordita with flame grilled chicken. Get them before they're gone. Why pay more?
So you wanted to trade in your old car, but it just wasn't a clunker. In fact, it's actually worth more than what the government was paying. How about this? Trade in your non-clunker for a new Santa Fe, and you'll get the Hyundai trade-in bonus. $1,000 more than what your old car is worth, plus cash back. And while supplies last, you'll get a year's worth of gas for just $1.49 a gallon. Looks like your old car just went up in value.
Here's another nattyism with Natty Light. Today's word is Natty-O Furniture.
Natty-O Furniture. The use of a cooler of Natty Light as a chair or table. As in, since Cal decided to sit on the Natty-O Furniture, he made several new friends and an acquaintance.
Natty Light. Now you're talking.
Appetizers, gentlemen.
I'll start with the steak tartare.
And you, sir?
I'll have the same.
But hold the tartar sauce.
The tartar sauce? Really?
I don't like it.
The more you save on insurance, the more you'll have for football. Drivers who switch their home and auto to Allstate saved an average of $503 a year. Are you in good hands?
Ooh, creamy brulee.
I'm Mark. How are you?
Pessimistic about our date tonight.
Sure.
In a world where lying doesn't exist.
I've always hated you. You've always hated you.
One man.
The world's gonna end unless we have sex right now.
Do we have time to get to a motel?
Just made an extraordinary discovery.
I said something that wasn't.
Ricky Gervais, Jennifer Garner, Jonah Hill, Louis C.K. with Rob Lowe and Tina Fey.
Any messages?
Well, I told everyone you're getting fired this week, so no.
Be in the office.
The invention of lying. Rated PG-13.
A rock-solid conservative. After the break between the quarters, Petrie trots out. Tressel will be satisfied with his first lead of the night. Does not want to give USC a huge lift for the goal line stand down there. There's a lot of NFL coaches that are shaking their heads in agreement right now. It's a 10-7 Buckeye lead on the 18-yard field goal on 4th and goal. So, Herbie, it would have been, I think, really against Jim Tressel's character if he had gone for it. You've been around him a lot because you live right here in Columbus. Would you agree that he stayed right with what he liked?
Well, we were kind of talking there at the break. You're down close to the 1-yard line. USC has 5 yards of offense in the first quarter. If there ever would have been a time to try to punch it in against an offense that's struggling, especially in the tough part of this stadium as far as crowd is concerned, it probably would have been right there. But after last week, deciding to go for it on 4th and 2 against Navy, taking a lot of criticism, win the surest way, take the 3 points is probably his philosophy here early in this game. But I'm very surprised that Ohio State is winning the battle in the trenches on both sides of the football. And I think USC with Matt Barkley, where they've been very careful so far, they're going to have to be willing to take some shots downfield to try to stretch this defense and then get back to running that football the way they know how.
So Stephon Johnson joins Gable as a return man, and they'll flop now. Left hash, that's Stephon, who scored their touchdown. Petrie, of course, the kickoff man, and he's a good one. Big leg. Fielded at the 2. And stopped well short of the 20-yard line.
Oh, and all the talk about the two quarterbacks coming into this game, advantage Terrell Pryor in the first quarter. Off to a pretty good start with the exception when he locked in on Posey on the interception by Gallipo. But Matt Barkley, remember, he struggled last week. The offense struggled last week against San Jose State, and they settled down and kind of found their rhythm. I'm sure that's what they're hoping to do tonight, but much different set of circumstances on the road against a much better team in Ohio State.
3 and out on the last 2 possessions. McKnight still looking for some daylight. Cuts into the hole, had a little bit there before he was stopped, and makes the most out of it as he squeezes. Jermail Hines, and he's a story tonight. Number 7 out there in the secondary for the Buckeyes. That's because Anderson Russell had a little bit of difficulty against the Naval Academy, and they decided that in base defense, Coach told me, they would go with Hines, but Anderson Russell will come out in the nickel. So number 7 is there, and it is 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard gain by McKnight. Conservatively, and McKnight shows you some of his skill in the hole as again he makes the most of it before Hayward brings him down, and he's extending toward the unofficial first down mark. Christopher O'Dowd, the center, coming off the injury, missed the first game. He opened the way for McKnight that time.
USC going back to just trying to rely on that big athletic offensive line to try to get a push against the Buckeyes' strength of the defense. Again, their defensive front. Their goal is to always keep Barkley in that 3rd and short situation, especially early in this game, which they've not been able to do so the first few possessions.
So I think Pete and the USC coaches wanted a measurement on this. And remember, it looked very close. And it is.
USC still trying to get their first down of this football game.
Ellison is the H-back, McCoy the tight end. Barkley straight ahead for the first down.
Talk about the challenges of being a true freshman quarterback and trying to compete with a team that's expected to win a conference championship and a national championship. Brett, the speed of the game, of course, is much quicker than what he faced in modern-day high school in Orange County, California. But it's not just the speed of the game, it's the decision-making. And how you always hear quarterbacks go from the college game to the NFL game and saying how much faster it happens. A lot of those same guys say the jump from high school to college is even a more drastic jump.
Barkley flares to Johnson in the flat for about a couple of yards. And this is what Barkley had to say about playing in front of 105,000 in Columbus.
You know, I don't mind it, and I think that I'll be able to feel that energy. I think I'll be able to feed off of it, and I don't mind if they're chanting Ohio State or whatever they do. I could care less. You know, I'll just picture that they're chanting for us. You know, they're cheering us on.
Saying it is one thing and doing it is something else again, and he's trying to do it right now. Second down and 8. He'll run the toss short of the first down, and that was the first time. Holman comes up and makes the stop.
Finally, this USC offensive line is starting to live up to its billing and getting some movement. They are a zone blocking team. So what that means is they want to get movement. They want to make the Ohio State defensive line move sideways towards the boundary and give your running back a crease that he can identify, and with their acceleration, get upfield in a hurry.
Stefan for the first down and keeping it very vanilla for the true freshman here tonight in Columbus.
Interesting going back and looking at his game last week, Matt Barkley and USC. Almost every pass that he attempted, he finished 15 of 19, was off of play action. USC is a play action football team on the offensive side of the ball, so it's important for them to be able to establish the run to set up that play action pass.
Bradford's back. They like the naked boot with him on the field. It's something they practice all the time out at USC. Drops straight back. He's got Bradford out as a safety. Throws down the field. Incomplete.
This is what they like to do on first and 10. We just talked about play action. When they're going to throw the ball, they're going to try to find the defense out of position. Actually, he had his man open. The ball's just a tad late. Osbury slips, which doesn't help his cause. The ball is late by Barkley just a little bit. One of his strengths is anticipation, as Jim Tressel likes to see that on first and 10, setting up at second down 10.
Amos making a fine play with his left hand coming over the receiver. Second down and 10. There is Bradford, and there is the big back. And that'll show you something that Pete Carroll might want to stay with Bradford. He has very soft hands. He can pick up a blitz. He's the bigger of their backs. And if they feel that they're having pressure from this front, we're going to see more of 21 as the night wears on.
235 pounds, Brent. Pretty good play by Ross Holman. He was in the hole by himself with the big man and was able to pull him down. Now it's another third down situation for Matt Barkley.
This is Barkley's play, 3rd and 7. Has plenty of time and zips it over to the corner to Osbury. That was well executed, well thrown. The receiver ran to the spot, and Barkley delivered it.
This time, Matt Barkley, a little bit more in rhythm. The timing in sync with Osbury, puts it right where he has to on a 3rd down. Nice throw. This young man, you almost feel that he's been programmed to be able to lead this offense one day his whole life.
McKnight back on the field. Barkley in a little bit of rhythm on this drive. He's going to throw again on 1st down. There's that naked boot, and it's intercepted, picked off by Homan. Uncertainty for number 7 now.
This is exactly what Matt Barkley wanted to avoid, and this is exactly what Ohio State said they had to do to win this football game tonight. Ross Homan, after making a big play on Bradford, this time he's able to be in great position. Now watch, he has to make a decision. Does he go with Ellison in the flat, or does he sit back on McCoy to the backside? He almost baited Barkley, making it look like he was going to take the tight end, Ellison, and then he sunk and sat back. It kind of set that interception up by baiting Matt Barkley into the throw.
Homan read the naked bootleg perfectly. He immediately took a step in toward the line of scrimmage and cut back into that spot. He knows that's their favorite protection. What a beautiful read by the linebacker. Push him. And now they come back, and that is Brandon Sane from scrimmage. And there is Homan, who has had a big start to this game.
Now, with the loss of Marcus Freeman and James Laurinaitis, he kind of takes over as being a veteran now as a junior, a high school running back. Very smart, very instinctive. Sat back, and as I said, he almost baited Barkley into throwing that football and made a heck of a play to jump in front of the ball. Taylor Mays back in the football game at free safety for SC. It's great to see.
Play fake now by Pryor. Dumps in underneath. Let's check in with Lisa. Lisa, what'd you hear about Mays down below?
Well, they're calling it a right knee sprain while he was over on the sideline. They put a knee brace on him. He jogged up and down the sideline and was able to reassure both Pete Carroll and the head trainer, Russ Romano, that he was okay. And so, as you can see now, he is back in the game.
3rd and 3 for the Buckeyes. Make it 3rd and 5. Low with the throw. Posey was there. A little bit of pressure. And there is a penalty flag down on the far side, over by the far 40. Illegal procedure.
Men in the backfield. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
Big thing that Terrell Pryor worked on in the offseason, setting his feet and stepping to his target. The 2 inside linebackers blitzed. Even though it was picked up, I think he was intimidated, and it hurried his delivery. Instead of letting it develop, he hurries, his feet aren't set, and you can see he short arms the ball, and he puts it down low and away where Posey doesn't have a chance at all. The protection was fine. He panicked a bit there and didn't set his feet.
Tressel was looking for the man and dropped back to give him 5 in the backfield that time. And here's Tomah. Damian Williams signals for the fair catch inside the 15-yard line. So we'll take a break. We've got 8:15 to go here in the first half. Ohio State leading favored USC 10-7.
I never noticed that. What? The grill. Looks like an overhead shot of a stadium.
Thank you. The grill lines are the yard lines, which is what I've been saying. Football was created to make us grill.
Here we go.
Look, retractable dome.
That's not retracting.
You get it. Plus, what are most mascots?
Animals.
Think about it.
You do know there's people in those costumes, right? Not all of them. Take your dome, please. Sorry.
What can you learn from Tony Stewart?
You gotta sell stuff you love. People have to trust you. You are what you endorse. So any questions?
Why is nobody buying my Estrada glasses? Hello? Estrada.
Look at me. I got 1 million of these Care Crushers on load. Nothing. How do you do it, Tony? Look, endorse things you believe in. Like me and the Whopper. I endorse it because I love it. Okay, you lost me on that one, Tony.
Estrada.
Whopper, flame, fresh taste, endorsed, and loved.
In the sports entertainment package, NFL fans get every touchdown from every game every week throughout the season. Watch 120 NFL games in heart-pounding HD. Get on-demand recaps of every game with the NFL Network. And the NFL Red Zone jumps from game to game, catching the key moments from around the league live as they happen on the field every Sunday afternoon. Touchdown! Plus live fantasy stats and more. Order the Comcast Sports Entertainment Package today. Now with NFL Red Zone.
I may be in my pajamas right now, but I'm not going to bed. I'm going to college online to get a degree. Education Connection will connect you to the right online college for free. And log on now, and Education Connection will send you their free success kit stuffed with information on online schools, scholarships, even degrees that take the least amount of time. This is a $100 value, and it's yours, free.
Log on now to 55edconnect.com. That's 55edconnect.com.
420.
Matt Barkley and the Trojans ready to go inside the 15-yard line. Trailing it by a field goal here with 8:15 to go in the first half. McKnight, again the tailback. McKnight. That was Robert Rose, backup defensive lineman, bringing him down.
SC's last drive, their best of this football game, and it started up front where the offensive line was able to get some pretty good push up front against Ohio State. Buckeyes' focus is loading that line of scrimmage and taking McKnight, Johnson, and Bradford out of the game and trying again to get Bradford, or Barkley rather, into some obvious passing downs. It's a big down here, second down.
So Dowd's knee holding up. He's still at center. Short drop, Barkley got wide open. Osbury again, his second reception for a first down. Big target, David Osbury.
If Ohio State's going to give a cushion to one of the more talented wide receivers, Barkley has to take that. And if you saw Hines, the safety, starting to get out there, it's a good throw by Barkley. Even though it seems like a simple throw, he kept it to the outside where Hines couldn't come over and deflect the football.
Johnson, now the running back. Nothing doing that time. There's McKnight tending to his left toe over on the sideline. That's Aaron Corp, number 15, who was alongside. He's the backup quarterback. He was due to be the starter this year, and then he suffered a leg injury. And it was during that time that he lost the starting job to the freshman Matt Barkley, who brings him up now for his 2nd and 10. Play fake. In underneath. Using the fullback Havili. And he is out of bounds. Remember, it was Havili who scored the first touchdown. It seems like he's been around for about 7 or 8 years, Kurt.
Well, look at this drop this time at the defensive end. Thaddeus Gibson out of the flat. This is a mismatch where Havili, very talented at catching the ball to the backfield, has a chance to go up against a former linebacker. But now, a young man who plays defensive end, and Gibson is in no man's land trying to make that play in the open field against Havili.
Here comes McKnight, and he is upended in the backfield. Penetration that time by Cameron Hayward, number 97, the junior.
He has been very, very active in his football game. Look at the fight. He got through a double team that time to be able to upend Joe McKnight. It is so important for Ohio State to be able to see that throughout this game, fighting through Jeff Byers and getting in there and knocking down Joe McKnight before he has anywhere to go.
Second and 13. Barkley with a lot of time. Near side, great catch. Under pressure, Damian goes up in the air and brings it down. So Williams, the transfer from Arkansas, with a big play for the Trojans.
Great play by Williams to make this catch, but how about the freshman quarterback under a lot of pressure as he throws the football? He almost gets clubbed up near the face. I don't know if that was Robert Rose. The ball is a little bit high. Williams goes up and makes a great catch, but Matt Barkley keeping his focus and energy downfield as the rush was closing in on him.
The ball at the Bucks 37. And the umpire steps in and stops it. So they'll take a second look at this catch by Damian Williams. Perpetual smile for Matt Barkley, his father a water polo player. I asked him if he ever played. He said, no, that game was too tough for me. Pete Carroll is very happy that he took up football.
Well, it looked like Damian Williams went up and made the catch. I don't know if they thought maybe the ball as he came down, he was possibly juggling the ball as he hit the turf, but it looked like a pretty good catch to me. Can't really see the ball there. You know, when he and Mitch Mustaine transferred, there it is. Looks like his arm was underneath him. Looks like a catch. But when he and Mitch Mustaine transferred in, everybody thought Mitch Mustaine was the big catch. It turns out that Damian Williams, the transfer from Arkansas, ends up being the guy playing. Considering the way this game started, Jim Tressel has to be very happy with where they're sitting right now. Not only up 10-7, but kind of controlling things up front and playing pretty good football on both sides.
Interesting that this is taking as long as it is. I'm not,
yeah,
you know,
maybe they see something we don't see.
Yeah, possible.
After further review, the call on the field stands.
18-yard gain. Barkley to Damian Williams. 4:43 to go here in the first half. USC mounting a drive. The most impressive drive that Barkley has had tonight. In case you just joined us, it was an interception return inside the 5-yard line that set up their touchdown. The Buckeyes have scored 10 unanswered, and now Barkley and the Trojans are attempting to respond. Williams on that end around, got the handoff. Russell down, but not until he rips off a nice gain. Torrance is up, and so it is time. All of you are very aware that Pete Carroll has never lost to a Big Ten team. But who was the last Big Ten team then to beat USC? Obviously, it was before the Carroll era.
You gotta go back, way back for that.
Second down and 4. On the toss, it's McKnight. McCoy over there to lead the way, and he is stopped short of that first down marker. That is Holman again, number 51, making the stop defensively.
Ross Holman all over this football field. He and Cameron Hayward right now playing very instinctive and very intelligent football, playing with great intensity.
Third and 1. Barkley has gone right straight ahead. for 1 first down tonight. Osbury, of course, has caught a couple of passes. He's out wide. Stephon Johnson, and a timeout is called. That's the last one for USC. And there's Bates and Carroll talking about it. Barkley wasn't too sure. He's looking at his cliff notes. So we'll take a break here in Columbus.
The Suzuki SX4 versus the Mini. The Suzuki SX4 has more horsepower than the Mini, 25 more horsepower. The SX4 offers available all-wheel drive. The Mini doesn't. The SX4 has America's #1 warranty and GPS Navi standard. And the SX4 costs thousands of dollars less. The Suzuki SX4. It's mightier than the Mini. Lightning bolt stickers and cape not included.
Hey, it's great to see you back after that accident.
Well, I couldn't have gotten by without it.
Is that different than health insurance?
Well, yeah, Affleck pays you cash to help with the bills that health insurance doesn't cover.
Really?
Well, if you're hurt and can't work, who's going to help pay for gas, the mortgage, all kinds of expenses?
Affleck! It's the protection you need to help stay ahead of the game.
Exactly.
Affleck, we've got you under our wing.
On a road trip, I map out the cheapest gas station so I can save a few bucks. We can spend it on
dog food, bags of it. So we use a credit card that gives us cash back.
It's always good to buy only solid colored wrapping paper. It's good for every occasion, like
new snowblower. I got an off-season half price. It's a man machine. It's aggressive.
At Citi, we know everyone's talking about spending smarter, and we've got lots of ways to help, like credit cards with cash back, because we all have to spend. So let's be smart about it, and that's why Citi never sleeps.
Touch. Bigger, better picture for bigger, better entertainment. The LG NV Touch. Is it a phone or something better?
ESPN's College Football Primetime. Brought to you by Suzuki Automotive. Live large, drive small. And Affleck. We've got you under our wing.
3rd and 1 for USC. Johnson. Now Barkley changing up. Behind the left side, diving for that first down marker. It'll depend on the spot and the measurement, as Worthington was there on 3rd down.
Those deep handoffs on short yardage plays are, well, they're very, very dangerous just because you have a defense that's committed to beating their block, and those linebackers can shoot the gaps and get in there and knock the tailback down back in the backfield. But this time Johnson's able to stretch very close. As you said, it'll depend on the spot.
Got it. First down with 3:05 to go.
Starting to run the football, starting to get the play action pass. He's found Osbury, he's found Damian Williams. They're running the ball, they're motioning, which is a big thing. Sometimes they'll motion in handoff, sometimes they'll motion in play action. It's tough to identify as a defense.
Bradford, the running back for the Trojans. Short drop, pump fake, going toward the end zone. Damian Williams makes a, was he out of bounds down there? They're pointing at the end line. The field judge is back there. It was very close. Damian making a fine catch, and they've ruled it incomplete. This will be reviewed. Trust me on this one.
We have a great look. His right foot comes down on the white. Watch the right foot come down. The question is the left foot still down as he makes the catch? The right foot definitely comes down on the white, which would indicate an incompletion. That is his left foot still down when he makes the catch.
And the answer is no.
Yeah. They were kind of looking at each other, and they ended up making the right call. But what a great effort here on a pump and go by Damian Williams. And about but the throw by Matt Barkley, right where it had to be.
So here's the 11th play of this drive coming. Began back at the Trojan 14-yard line. Osbury in motion. They'll run the toss play with Bradford, and he's upended after a yard. That front of the Buckeyes, Hayward again. Larimore, Worthington, Gibson. They've had Rose off the bench. Denlinger's made plays.
This defense is flying to the football right now. And every time USC starts to run, Ohio State is reading its keys so quickly that they're able to beat the offensive lineman to the point of attack and allowing these linebackers and safeties to get involved in the run stop.
Patterson and Butler are two of the wideouts for young Barkley. Back in the gun on 3rd and 9. Incomplete.
This is what SC has to avoid, and again, this is what Ohio State wants to see. That 3rd and long with a young quarterback. The game moves so fast on 3rd down. It's so tough to execute for Barkley because the defensive front pins their ears back, and Ohio State doing a nice job of playing majority of zone football, making young number 7 look into that defense and make good decisions.
A 44-yard attempt for Condon. Hit the top of the crossbar and ricochets away. Wow. .149 remaining in the first half. Buckeyes still lead it by 3.
Sometimes being there means helping you afford everything a true fan needs. That's why State Farm has so many ways to save. So there's more for the little things.
In 3 days, bring home the first summer blockbuster of the year. X-Men Origins Wolverine, Tuesday.
Ooh, shiny.
Score delivery pizza.
Ouch!
Minus the delivery price. For fresh delivery taste without the delivery price, it's DiGiorno.
So here we are in the 4th quarter. No time left, and the touchdown is under review.
Hey, guys, what do you think?
We're not ready to go yet. Is there any way you can send this thing into overtime?
No problem.
I don't know what he was looking at, but we're going into overtime.
Buffalo Wild Wings. You have to be here.
This could finally end it. Unbelievable.
Monday, Tio's in Buffalo, and Brady's back as the Bills battle the Pats. Then the Chargers take on the Raiders. ESPN Monday Night Football, a special doubleheader starting at 7.
Clear by 5 to the 42. There's 25 calls in the lead line. 1, 2, 3, Gavin, 31. 7.
When it comes down to it, there's only one number that counts.
A minute 49 left, and there you see the new play caller Bates alongside Barkley, the quarterback. And no matter what you think, when you lose an offensive play caller like Steve Sarkisian, it makes an impact on your team for at least a few games as they have to establish rapport and rhythm. Now, with the 149, Pryor back under center for the Bucks. We're up And on first down, he's looking for a receiver. Throws it downfield, incomplete. Let's check in with Reese Davis. Reese.
All right, Brett, coming up on the Wendy's halftime report, we'll tell you about the thriller in Ann Arbor this afternoon and the coming of age of a young quarterback for Michigan. A top 5 team falls to an unranked squad. Oklahoma State can't stand the prosperity, and we'll also give you a little peek at what's going on in the NASCAR races. They get ready to chase for the championship. Mark and Lou are here. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, Reese, thank you. 1:44 left here, second down and 10. That was an interesting play call.
I was going to say the same thing. Now you're going to wonder if he's going to run the ball to just kill the clock here, or will he continue to try to go with a 2-minute drill?
And that time running Heron into a hole, and that puts him at third and manageable. You can hear the crowd yelling, boom. That's the young man's nickname.
If you go for the first down here through the air and you miss it, USC is out of timeouts. That would give Matt Barkley the football back still with some time to operate. Knowing Jim Tressel, you would think he would keep it on the ground and hope to pick up the first down that way, and in worst case, keep the clock moving.
Option and pull out. Throw it incomplete. Receiver was covered that time. He was going to Posey, but the Trojans had good coverage.
Interesting call. Pinkert downfield there all over Posey. But as I said, USC is out of timeouts. The incompletion stops the clock. Still 55 seconds. With an offense that I know has struggled in the first half, but is still, this offense is made for these kind of situations to be able to move the ball, dink and dunk the ball down the field, or at least try to get into field goal range.
Toma hangs it high for Williams, and he'll fair catch it. Right there on the 19. Well, you remember the Aflac trivia question, who was the last Big Ten team to beat USC? You've got to go all the way back to 1996. It was the Kickoff Classic. And the next week they started their run. You bet. It was Joe Paterno and the Nittany Lions. First it was the defense, and then it was a running back you're going to remember by the name of Curtis Enos. He dominated the Trojans down the stretch. The next week, USC bounced back, beat Illinois, and they have not lost to a Big Ten team since. So here we go now. 48 seconds. First down and 10 for young Barkley. They hand it off, and there is running room for Johnson. Stephon Johnson. Close to midfield. Caught Buckeyes thinking past that time.
I think USC was ready to just go to the locker room down 10-7, running the football, but all of a sudden Stephon Johnson, great vision, gets a good cutback to the right side following the block of Parsons and Tyron Smith, and now you know they're thinking field goal as they get close to midfield.
Parsons and Smith on the right side of that offensive line got a hole open for Stephon that time, and he took advantage of it. First down and 10 now with, again, as Herbie has told you, no timeouts remaining. The first down, of course, stops the clock. Barkley flush to the right. He'll take it and stop the clock at the 45-yard line with 35 seconds to go.
Pretty good poise. Remember, he's a true freshman, and you have a defensive end closing in on you. Nobody touches him. Doug Worthington right there, mix up front with the offensive line, shows some pretty good athletic ability to sidestep Worthington, and then instead of just throwing it away, he tries to pick up a few yards and gets out of bounds without any timeouts, down now to the 45-yard line of Ohio State.
Throws for the first down using the fullback again. Remember, Havili is one of their favorite targets coming out.
That was so big. Havili, I mean, it looked like he might have picked up that first down by about half a yard, but at least it stopped the clock.
With 3 wideouts, firing complete, and here's Damian Williams.
As a quarterback, sometimes you start to get in a hurry and you stop thinking about everything, and you just find your rhythm much easier.
This is a fine-looking drive as he stops the clock. 17 seconds remaining here in the half, and Barkley looked poised beyond his years, didn't he? But the Buckeyes used a timeout, so that'll stop it. Great views of the horseshoe here in Columbus, and this area coverage provided by Goodyear. New Goodyear Fuel Max tires help you get there on less gas.
This drive started with a run by Stephon Johnson. Big yardage. They start to go in their 2-minute mode, and all of a sudden Barkley starts to settle down and starting to look like the quarterback that everybody eventually knows we'll see. He hits Damian Williams right in between the 1 and the 8 in stride. With Jeremy Bates, the offensive coordinator, there to get a few more instructions before coming out on the field. But you've seen that over the years, Brent, so many times. The NFL game, the college game, sometimes when you get in that hurry, you just tend to relax and not think about everything, and the defense goes into more of a conservative mode.
Striking distance with a couple of talented receivers. Veteran offensive line. Giving him time again, standing tall, firing, and it is complete. It is 1st and goal. That stops the clock with 11 seconds. Coming back to McCoy. And Pete wants him to stop the clock when he gets up to the line of scrimmage.
How about the throw this time on the wheel route by McCoy? Barkley puts it exactly where he has to give his big tight end a chance of making this catch. It's 6'5". He goes up and over Amos at about 6'1". They're fighting for the football, but the location of that football is perfect. Look at Pete Carroll, the intensity, the competitive nature. Wants to fire that ball, trying to give instructions again to this young quarterback, but I don't think he needs their help right now. He seems to be at ease out there.
They've got 8 seconds. They can take a quick shot here on 2nd down. Up high, caught out of bounds. Osbury, he's out of bounds. 3rd down.
Gonna love the call with the size advantage again. The bigger wide receiver. Osbury at 6'4", going up, makes the catch, high points the ball, but comes down way out of bounds.
That was terrific coverage that time by Amos. When he got him up high, he made sure he was out of bounds when he came down. Now Congdon, in the last 4 seconds, remember it was a poised Matt Barkley. And you now have to question the Buckeye play calling the last time they handled the ball. They left enough time on the clock, and down come the Trojans, and they take advantage of it. So Jim Tressel would dearly love to have the Buckeyes' last offensive series back and not give Barkley and the Trojans that chance. Let's go to Lisa with Coach Tressel.
Thanks, Brent. Coach, that last possession of yours, it looked as though you were going to be able to milk the clock, go into the locker room with the lead. You took 2 shots downfield. What happened on that possession?
Well, we didn't complete them. You know, I don't think you can ever sit around at 10-7 and think that everything's going to be wonderful. We had 1:50 or whatever to go, and we wanted to be aggressive and try to score.
Now, you told us yesterday that you weren't sure, because your team is so young, how they were going to perform tonight. What did you like about what you saw in that first half?
Well, I thought they fought hard. You know, we got that tough start, which was, you know, disappointing, but they fought like crazy and made it hard for them to get it in, and you know, it's going to be a tough ball game.
All right, thank you, Coach. Brent?
Yes, indeed. It'll be some second half. Now let's go to Reese Davis, Mark May, and Lou Holtz for the Wendy's halftime report. Take it away, Reese.
All right, Brent, and why not? After this day decided with game-winning touchdown passes in the waning seconds and field goals at the horn, why shouldn't we have a 10-10 tie in the marquee game of the night, USC and Ohio State? And you know, we talked a lot about the 2 quarterbacks, rightfully so. Barkley going on the road for the first time. Terrell Pryor just a year ago, largely in Barkley's shoes. He was the top quarterback in the nation coming out of high school. And really, he showed a great passing touch at times in Ohio State's scoring drives.
Well, he set up 2 of their scoring drives by completing some very nice passes. But let me just say this. Let's give credit to the offensive line of Ohio State. They have some real good protection. Here's a great throw he makes to Dave Sonsenbacher, and it goes all the way down here. to about the 4-yard line, sets it up. And then we're going to see him again here. Excellent protection, throws it right inside, over the middle. That is a beautiful touch to Devere Posey, and that sets up the field goal. Ohio State could not rack it in.
On the subject of freshmen, by the way, Posey, a freshman wide receiver that's a big play guy for the Buckeyes. And really late in the half, Barkley seemed to have everything all smoothed out and played very well for SC.
And he really picked it up, particularly in that last 2 minutes. He was 9-17 overall, and the offense was very conservative early. But what happened in that last 2 minutes really impressed me about a freshman quarterback on the road in a hostile environment. He was 3 for 5 in that last drive. One ball was thrown away to stop the clock. One was thrown out of bounds at Asbury, came down with a reception. But 3 for 5 in that last drive, methodically moving his team down the field to put points on the board, the 3 points to tie it. I thought that was huge, and I thought that was a huge growth moment for a freshman on the road, Matt Barkley.
Living up to expectations is our game, USC and Ohio State, and so too the match in the big house between Notre Dame and Michigan. On the subject of freshman quarterbacks showing what they could do, we'll get to that. Michigan had a 7-3 lead on Notre Dame. How about this kickoff return by Darryl Stoneham, Luke?
Well, what happens, you have one safety man, and once you break the first line, there's only one safety man. You got to have 3. If anybody's having trouble with kickoff coverage, call me. I can't do anything but I cover kickoff.
Coach the consultant.
That's it. Remember the last one that went back against him. Look, on a 4th and 3 play, it's not just the freshman Denard Robinson, the quarterback that can run for Michigan. Tate Forcier takes it in from 31 yards out, and Michigan's up 11. But Jimmy Clausen had a great day, brings his team right back. Golden Tate a dart.
And a terrific job of Golden Tate of catching the football, then turning it around and taking it in for the score. But Jimmy Clausen was sharp today, Reese.
A 3rd and 11 play. Forcier had Greg Matthews open, some type of miscommunication. Picked off by Kyle McCarthy, and the Mays paint's going to get all in your hair that way. Notre Dame driving now at 31-26. They had missed an earlier 2-point conversion. Armando Allen puts it in. The 2 makes it 34-31. Now with 22 seconds to go. Forcier. Oh, there's no timeouts. Tate can't get sacked. Oh, he throws a touchdown. Oh, Laterio Savoy drops it, and Michigan misses the chance. Forcier undaunted. The freshman. Fire. Matthews got it. Touchdown, Michigan. 38-34 with a mere 11 seconds to go. Now, Michigan with the kickoff. Keep your eye on the clock here. Theo Riddick, the ball bounces past him. You see the second tick off the clock. Jimmy Clausen's all over it. Staff on the sideline, too. So they looked at it. The officials looked at it, and they ruled that Riddick did touch the ball. So the clock goes down to 9 seconds. Here's Tate running across field. Needs to get to the boundary. He can't do it. Time expires. Tate Forcier, Rich Rodriguez, and Michigan with a huge victory. The Wolverines take it by 4.
I've been preparing for this my whole life, you know, and it's like nothing new to me.
You've probably imagined this as a little boy growing up. How does that compare with how this moment feels for you now?
Unbelievable, unbelievable. I mean, I'm speechless.
It is something special. I'm really proud of all of our guys, not just Tate, but our defense came together when they had to, and it was a great team performance. It's a great win for Michigan. We're at a special place. I'm so happy for our fans and everybody support our program.
Thank you.
Thanks, Holly.
See how that practice pays off. 38-34, Michigan wins. Practice, practice, practice. Couldn't keep Oklahoma State in the top 5. We'll show you why in a bit.
Join Boomer and the gang for Sunday NFL Countdown, 11 a.m. on ESPN.
The Suzuki SX4 versus the Mini. The Suzuki SX4 has more horsepower than the Mini, 25 more horsepower. The SX4 offers available all-wheel drive. The Mini doesn't. The SX4 has America's #1 warranty and GPS Navi standard. And the SX4 costs thousands of dollars less. The Suzuki SX4. It's mightier than the Mini. Lightning bolt stickers and cape not included.
Southwest Airlines, we love bags.
We love duffel bags, golf bags, small bags.
These bags right here, they fly free.
I wouldn't pay to fly in here.
Why would these airlines charge for bags?
Why do you charge for bags?
What's a flight without bag fees?
About $100 cheaper.
Free, 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 free.
We love taking care of bags.
Bye, bags.
We'll see you when you get home.
Herb Brooks spoke of miracles. Jane Pauley speaks with integrity. Jesse Owens spoke of equality. Steve McCurry speaks through humanity. Gerald Ford spoke of world peace. Find your voice.
Suffering injuries, medical bills, and lost income because of someone else's negligence is a serious matter.
For decades, the lawyers of Killian and Boyd have been representing injured people, helping them to get their lives back on track.
As active Georgia trial attorneys, we are knowledgeable of this state's justice system. This is not a place we have recently decided to call home.
Our office has been here at the same location since 1960. The attorneys at Killian and Boyd are dedicated lawyers representing the injured and their survivors.
Our forecast calls for wildfires to continue in the dry, windy western states and major flooding plagues in northeast. A strong hurricane is threatening the Florida Keys, and as usual, termites threaten the southeastern states. In fact, going to our termite map, termites cause more damage to homes each year than all fires, floods, and hurricanes combined. Focusing in on southeast Georgia, we see lots of structures termites would love to destroy. But Yates Astro has protected homes and businesses all across the region since 1928, and the extended forecast calls for this trend to continue.
Welcome back to the Wendy's Halftime Report.
Oklahoma State, number 5 in the land after beating Georgia last week. Mike Gundy's team taking on a high-powered Houston offense. And Houston built a big lead. It's 24-14 now. Pokes are on their way back, and they were all the way coming back when Des Bryant goes 82 yards.
Why would you punt to him?
It's not a sound strategy, I wouldn't think. Cuts the lead to 3, 28-24. Oklahoma State took the lead. Bryce Bell goes in. Cougars back on top by 3 later in the 4th. Oklahoma State on the move. Zach Robinson. Josh Cooper hanging with Mr. Cooper, and have to hang with both these teams to try to score. It's 35-31. This is the 4th and goal play, and this is when you know it might not be your day. Case Keenum, that's broken up by Donald Booker until it went straight in the air to Bell. Touchdown, Houston, and they had the lead. Now, 38-35. Oklahoma State trying to come back. Oh, Zach Robinson, hello. Jamal Robinson, pick 6 for the Cougs. 45-35, Oklahoma State knocked out of the top 5 as soon as the poll comes out next week. Terrell Pryor trying to move his team on up. The dart into Dane Sanzenbacher. Ohio State and SC are tied at 10.
At some restaurants, when you get boneless wings, what are you really paying for?
Whoa! Say happy, you say birthday, happy! Birthday!
Who's hungry? Why pay for flair when you can get all the flavor for just $3.99 with Wendy's new
We welcome you back to ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Hampton Hotels. With Kirk Herbstreit and Lisa Salters, I'm Brett Musburger. We get ready for the second half of a tie game, deadlocked at 10, and the Trojans of USC will have the first possession. They won the flip and deferred. Johnson and Gable are the deep men, and Matt Barkley will be coming out. Ball is on the 30-yard line, and Petrie will kick it away. Line drive through the end zone, coming out on the 20-yard line. So, Herbie, did anything surprise you about our first half? You come away a little bit puzzled by anything? Surprised? What were your thoughts?
It's early in the season. It's a game of adjustments in college football. Thought Barkley settled down in the second quarter, and I thought USC did a good job of starting to control things up front. If I'm surprised by anything, it's been the will and determination by Ohio State in the trenches on both sides of the football. I think we assumed SC's offensive line had a big advantage coming in, even though that's an Ohio State strength. But so far, Ohio State has held up very strongly up front.
On first down, confidence in the freshman quarterback, Osbury again, but there's a penalty flag. So hang on, a penalty flag back by the line of scrimmage.
First play of I know there's a holding call, but the first play of the second half, Jeremy Bates elects to go to the drop back, something they've not done a lot of in the first half. In fact, they didn't call a drop back on 1st and 10 of the first half.
Number 53 on the offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
Byers, the veteran guard over there. And the reason why they call that play action, Brown, Byers, O'Dowd, Parsons, and Smith. That's one of the best offensive lines in the country for Pete Carroll. That's why people like this offense, even though it has a freshman quarterback behind it. You're looking at 5 terrific offensive linemen. O'Dowd, with the recognition of the defense, he'll snap it. McKnight on a cutback, and he is stopped on the 14-yard line. Hayward is there. First half numbers, and nothing real surprising here, Herbie.
Nothing stands out except for the fact, think at the end of the first quarter, Matt Barkley threw, he was 1 of 4 for 1 yard. Now, towards the end of the first half, he was able to put some numbers up. But I think if you go back and look at the way the game started, USC had some 3-and-outs. They were struggling. Their last 3 drives took up a lot of time. 10-play drive, 13-play drive, and an 8-play drive. They only had 3 points, but I think they built some continuity.
Second and 15. Rush 5. Backside pressure. Barkley's going to be sacked at the 9-yard line by Hayward.
Cameron Hayward is having a huge football game for this Ohio State defensive line. Every single time Ohio State gets into SC's backfield, it's big number 97. He's got great size, but he also is relentless. The coaches talk about, listen, he's 6'6", 290 pounds. He's athletic, but the thing we love most about him is he never gives up on a play, and that is a great example of that there for the young sophomore.
Let's see what they give Barkley on 3rd and 21. Line him up in the gun. Buckeyes rush 4. They run the draw play. And McKnight is brought down at the 16-yard line, and there's a penalty flag in the secondary back at the 28-yard line.
I think they got McCoy, the big tight end, holding on Ross Holman, who's also been very active for Ohio State.
They want to check out and see what they want to do here.
Holding number 86 on the offense. That penalty's declined.
Yeah, sure.
Brings up 4th down.
And they'll punt. That's why the officials did not measure it off. They want to make sure that Tressel wanted to decline it. Billy O'Malley standing inside his 5-yard line. Small's a return man. Fields it near midfield. And he's down at the 49-yard line. So a short field here for Terrell Pryor to start the second half.
Been a game of momentum, obviously. And Terrell Pryor, I think, right now needs to show some leadership for Ohio State. Get into this huddle and let this offensive line, who's played pretty well, surprisingly, especially on the edges, get into this huddle and say, guys, hey, listen, first drive, we're starting in their territory. We need to take advantage of this.
Here's Herron. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Casey there defensively for the Trojans.
Brent, look at this example of the depth of the safeties, and when you're able to get a free release off the line of scrimmage, you have to be able to attack that. You have to be willing to recognize that and attack that as a quarterback.
Caught, but not for much of a gain. It's complete, but it'll still be 3rd and long after the Sanzenbacher grab.
USC is determined to keep Terrell Pryor in the pocket. They've got their defensive ends and at times outside linebackers walked up on the line of scrimmage, and they're out much wider than they would normally be, respecting his speed. But we were talking at halftime, the ability to run the ball at 6'6", 240, running a 4.3, I think he's been somewhat tentative with his decision-making to run the ball tonight.
3rd and 8. This time he takes off. Short of the first down. Near the 40-yard line, and Malcolm Smith, the younger brother of Steve Smith, who had a tremendous career at USC as a wide receiver and now plays with the New York Giants. There is number 6.
Big 4th down decision. You would think Jim Tressel, again, typically conservative, would try to pin the young freshman Matt Barkley back deep in his own territory.
Yeah, the only time that Tressel was not conservative tonight came on the Buckeyes' final drive of the first half, when he elected to put the ball up in the air, when if they'd stayed on the ground, it's possible that USC would not have been able to come down and kick the field goal. Otherwise, Tressel has been very conservative, and he will punt here. There's a flag. A little bit of a delay. They'll bring it back for the punter.
So that was a big stop by USC's defense after Ohio State takes over their first drive to start the second half in USC territory, and they force a 3-and-out.
Fair catch is the signal at the 10-yard line. Tough field position again for number 7. USC 10, Ohio State 10, early here in the 3rd quarter.
Troy! Big-time players make big-time plays. Talk about that 4th quarter interception.
Well, you know, I owe my gray hair to Head and Shoulders. It's for more than just dandruff.
Right. No, I want to know about the game-winning interception.
Head and Shoulders, the 7 great things for my scalp and hair.
Didn't ask about your hair, Troy.
You asked with your eyes, Trent. You asked with your eyes.
Head and Shoulders. 7 benefits, 1 bottle. Respect the scalp. Dip the hair.
Papa John wants everyone to know why our pizza's better, so he's bringing it right to you.
Papa's in the house.
Your pizza completes my life. It's the story of my life, and I love it.
Introducing Papa John's new fresh dough Cinnapie, drizzled with white icing and baked to perfection. For a limited time, get a new Cinnapie free when you buy a large 2-topping pizza for just $11.99.
Pizza, Papa John's.
College football in high definition is presented by Vizio.
Well, there's the Coach's Trophy presented by Dr. Pepper. It's on the road to Pasadena, California. They'll be awarded the 2010 City BCS National Championship game played at the Rose Bowl January 7th on ABC. The Trojans are 90 yards away with a 1st and 10, and they're coming out from the noisy end. Keeping it on the ground. McKnight is stopped. Robert Rose, number 9.
Ohio State rotating Look at the amount of bodies that Ohio State has up in the box, challenging the USC running game on 1st and 10. 8 different Buckeyes up close to the line of scrimmage, making it very difficult. I don't care how good your offensive line is. It's tough to run into an 8-man front. Not only that, you talked about the depth of the Buckeyes defensive line. They're really rotating a lot of bodies in there, trying to stay fresh for this second half.
2nd and 10. 3 down. Rush 5. Pressure, forces the throw, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Thaddeus Gibson is by far Ohio State's best pass rusher. Watch what he does to Tyron Smith here. Goes right around him, and then Johnson misses him because he's picking up a corner blitz, and Matt Barkley doesn't have any time at all to sit back in that pocket. Nice job of penetration by Gibson. And now young Barkley, deep in his own territory, has another 3rd and long.
Rush 4, batted down, forced to punt, 3 and out. Gibson.
It's the first time tonight we've called Thaddeus Gibson's name back-to-back plays. When a quarterback takes a quick drop like that, Brent, obviously you can't get to him. So what do you have to do? Get your arms up, get your hands up, and knock the ball away. Gibson starting to come into his own here, starting to feel good as Ohio State continues to play very good on the defensive front.
High snap. That's a safety. SC will kick it away from the 20-yard line. Ohio State takes the lead on the high snap. Cooper Stevenson, number 84.
You get on the road, you get in front of a hostile crowd, and even sometimes the most basic, fundamental things start to become a little bit difficult. Errant snap over the head, and Ohio State clearly with the momentum in this football game at this point.
We'll take a break.
Hey, it's Jimmy Football. Hey, do you know what's wrong with your cooler? I'll tell you what, it's not a grill. I want you to say hello to the Bud Light Grueler. It's a grill and a cooler. Ring, 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 ring. It's the future. Are we here? I think we are.
It's a grill and a cooler?
It's a grueler.
Tailgate approved.
You know how football players huddle before every play? And what are they talking about in that huddle? Football. What are we talking about in this huddle? Football. It's like football exists to make us grill. This is no coincidence.
We're not huddling.
Oh, we're huddling.
Yeah, huddling. Don't.
There's never been a better time to buy a clearance RV at Camping World of St. Augustine.
Always the Southeast's lowest price leader.
Choose from trade-ins, government surplus, bank buybacks, short sales, all reduced thousands off MSRP. All clearance RVs have been thoroughly serviced and reconditioned by qualified technicians.
Large selection and low prices
equals great deals. For the best prices, shop the RV clearance at Camping World of St. Augustine today. Take I-95 to exit 318 at the Outlet Mall in St. Augustine.
Call 866-RV-DEALER for hours and directions.
Our forecast calls for wildfires to continue in the dry, windy western states and major flooding plagues in northeast. A strong hurricane is threatening the Florida Keys, and as usual, termites threaten the southeastern states. In fact, going to our termite map, termites cause more damage to homes each year than all fires, floods, and hurricanes combined. Focusing in on southeast Georgia, we see lots of structures termites would love to destroy. But Yates Astro has protected homes and businesses all across the region since 1928, and the extended forecast calls for this trend to continue.
Freescore.com.
ESPN's College Football Primetime, brought to you by Bud Light, with just the right taste that never fills you up. The difference is drinkability. and Kingsford Charcoal and the Home Depot. Get your tailgate started right with Kingsford Charcoal from the Home Depot.
So it'll be Harfman who will kick it away from the 20-yard line following the safety. Small runs up, has it taken away, and that is Posey, the wide receiver, at midfield in a foot race, and he is down to the USC 44-yard line. And throughout the third quarter so far, the Buckeyes have dominated field position.
This is the second time that Ohio State will start their drive in USC territory. The last time the Trojans played pretty good defense to force the punt that eventually led to the safety. See if Ohio State gets more aggressive and tries to attack SC this time with this good field position.
Zach Boren is the lead fullback. Very basic Ohio State formation. Heron steps away from the first tackler and picks up about a yard as he got by Buchanan.
Michael Morgan coming from the outside, coming down. We've talked so much about the Ohio State defensive front and the question marks about USC. You mentioned the linebackers, Brent, but if you add up the losses that they had up front and in the secondary, and with Sharice Wright being academically ineligible, truly there are 9 new starters in this USC defense from where they were a year ago.
Second and 7. Gallipo positioned in the defense. There's that play action. Coming down the middle, complete. Brandon Sane slipping out of the backfield was the receiver. Anytime they show play action, they're trying to get the safeties to bite.
Anytime number 3, who is a tailback, lines up as a fullback, Ohio State loves to throw Brandon Sane the football because of his ability to catch. They try to hide him at that fullback position because it's a mismatch against the linebacker, Gallipo. Pretty good concentration there by Sane to hold on to that football.
A 20-yard gain, putting the ball inside the Trojans' 25 here with 7:40 to go in the third. In trouble. And with the speed, pulls away, and Sane out of bounds. Almost created something out of nothing. Terrell Pryor showing you his athletic ability.
How about Bryant Browning, the right guard, kicking out and being confused, which made it very easy for Horton to get the pressure. But Brent, you talked about it. That's the advantage of having an athletic quarterback. Even with your lineman missing his block, he gets to the outside, and there's the hands that I talked about from Brandon Sane. Great effort, but a good job by Terrell Pryor just to keep the play alive.
Second and 10. Come back with Heron. Picks up 3 yards. We check in with Reese Davis. Reese?
All right, Brent, Missouri had its hands full pretty much all night against Bowling Green. Down 20-6 in the second half. Taco Bell studio update shows you Blaine Gabbert finding Denario Alexander, getting it right on the doorstep late in the fourth quarter. And then from there, Derek Washington would cash it in. And Mizzou escapes against Bowling Green and follows up that victory over Illinois with a 27-20 victory.
And here, Reese, it is 3rd and 8 for the Buckeyes. They lead it by 2 on a safety. They show pressure. Here come the Trojans trying to get to Pryor. Can't. 1st and 10. Posey to the 10-yard line.
Right, you touched on they brought pressure, they brought the blitz. Pryor actually does a good job of maintaining his poise, even though the pocket is collapsing. But how about Posey not only making the catch, and this is probably his most talented wide receiver, finding a seam and fighting to get upfield for the first down.
Now the option look, and Pryor with a bad decision. Saved by Heron. that kind of trouble, you got to go down and live to fight another play.
Going to take a look at this. You're right about Boom Herron diving in there. Great effort. Looked like his, watch the quarterback, watch Pryor's right knee slowly here as he starts to go down and then pitch the ball. Is he down before he pitches the ball out? I don't know if they're going to take a look at that or not, but regardless, Ohio State does recover the fumble.
It looked almost simultaneous, didn't it? Yeah. The ball was coming out and that left knee was down. Second down and goal now, but they're backed up to the 19. Pryor, wide open to Sane, and they have found something with number 3 slipping out as a receiver and having him matched up with a linebacker.
You think of Stanley Havili from USC, usually the fullback that's going to catch the ball in this game. But Sane, coming in, the scouting report from last year to this year is when he's at the fullback position, they're going to find a way to get the matchup and get his hands on the ball. In this drive, we've seen a lot of that. Even with the catch out of bounds, young man can catch the football.
Third and goal, Pryor checking the sideline for the play. Posey is already out wide to the right.
They come.
Pryor backed up, can't find an open target. Now on the move, incomplete. Sanzenbacher on the dive, couldn't grab it. Mays with coverage.
Surprised Ohio State didn't have an illegal man downfield. With all that movement. The play was designed to go to the right. Anytime you have to scramble that much with a play that's designed to be thrown within 3 seconds and you have to scramble all the way back to the left, you're going to have typically a guy downfield.
They may decline this.
Number 86 on the offense. That penalty's declined. Brings up fourth down.
Made an 18-yarder earlier. Toma's the holder. .22-yarder on the way, and that gives them a 5-point lead. So following the safety, they move down, kick a field goal, and now it is 15-10. Timeout.
In 3 days, bring home the first summer blockbuster of the year. That's cool. With new origins and new revelations never seen before. X-Men Origins Wolverine, Tuesday.
100% pure beef times 2. Chopped onions, pickles, American cheese. The McDonald's McDouble. It's a double for a single. On the dollar menu every day. That's what we're made of.
Scientific test proof. When you drink Dr. Pepper slow, 23 flavors taste even better. For me, slow always produces a hit. Step aside for a minute. Check this out. Slower is better. Trust me. I'm Dr.
Okay, nap time's over. Don't just lay there like a bunch of leftovers.
Not you again!
You call yourself deep base? You're a disgrace. Right. Let's go. Move it, move it, move it. Go, 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 go.
Go away!
Texas Pete hot sauce.
Back in 2009 when I started my business, money was tight, so I needed a truck that was dependable. The Toyota Tundra. Tundra has the lowest cost of ownership and the best retained value of any full-size truck. You know, my business has grown, but I'm not going to forget the one that helped get me here.
The Toyota Tundra, because dependability never goes out of style. Your trade-in has never been worth more towards buying a new Toyota. Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on a new 2010 Toyota Tundra.
Beautiful scene tonight in Columbus, Ohio. Comparison of the young quarterbacks here. 4:43 left in the third, and the Buckeyes up by 5. They'll be kicking it off. Petrie hanging it down about a yard in, and this will be Gable. Good return to the 25, and let's take a look at tonight's Good Hands flashback presented by Allstate. 1974 Rose Bowl. Ohio State and USC, they were tied at 14 at the half. Player of the game, Buckeye quarterback Cornelius Green. He completed only 6 of 8 passes for 12 yards. That was Woody's way. But he frustrated the defense with his scrambling as he ran for a touchdown. Oh, yes, a sophomore running back named Archie Griffin. He also ran for 14 yards in that game. And that, folks, was the last time that the Buckeyes beat the Trojans. Now, first down and 10 for Matt Barkley and the Trojans. Here's McKnight trying to run a slant. A penalty flag is down at the 24-yard line.
It's like McCoy got locked up again with another holding call.
Having trouble with the Buckeye front here tonight. And remember, USC's first 2 drives this half, 3 and out, and of course the second one led to the safety.
Holding number 61 on the offense. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Repeat, first down.
That's O'Dowd, the center.
They got O'Dowd, and McCoy also locked up with Nathan Williams. That time on the edge to help them try to get them back to the corner. It's the most I've seen Pete Carroll in conversation in a football game with his assistant coaches on the sideline.
First down and 20 for Barkley. Into the flat. McKnight, the good receiver, searches for daylight. Breaks out of it to the 40-yard line before Chekwa able to wrestle number 4 to the ground.
There's the play action look, an easy throw, and this is what they've wanted to do. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of this. Joe McKnight is a tailback, but because he is so electrifying, they just want to find unique ways to get his hands on the ball. He gets out of the open field, makes some people miss, and right now he's down on the turf after that big game. That was a huge play, backed up after that penalty. Loudest part of this stadium. Simple throw, and Joe McKnight picks up big yards.
That is Bates. Remember, he's the new play caller. Came from the Denver Broncos. Admitted back in the spring that the terminology was like learning a brand new language for him. But this fall, he said he's picked it up. That's Pat Rule, the line coach, who had stepped in behind him for a moment. Pete Carroll had been talking to his special teams coach, Brian Schneider. He's also from the NFL, and that's Rule right there. Folks, guess what his name is? It's not Pat. Golden. That's right. Golden Rule right there.
One of the best line coaches in the country. Does a great job.
First down and 10 now for Barkley and the Trojans. Johnson replaces McKnight. Play action, Barkley rolling, firing, and incomplete. Diving attempt by Williams. That's his number 1 target right there.
Tough throw for Matt Barkley. To be able to run this system, over the years, we've seen Carson Palmer and Matt Leinart, John David Moody, Mark Sanchez. People I think sometimes just think of USC quarterbacks having great arms, but you have to be a pretty good athlete because they roll out, they move the quarterback around. It's not just sitting in the pocket. And Barkley has shown tonight why these coaches love him. It's not just his arm strength, it's also his athletic ability.
Handoff on second and 10 to Johnson, and he was brought down, picked up a couple of yards on that. Worthington was there along with some of his buddies.
Ohio State coaches this week used the term, especially on the defensive side of the ball, got to play with a controlled rage. And that message must have gotten across to the Buckeye defense, because this is about as intense as I've seen this team play in a long time. They're definitely playing with a chip on their shoulder.
Here's your 3rd and 7. Battling for the first down. He's short of it. That's Williams again, and that was Hines over there.
That is a big-time play by Jamel Hines out in the open field. That was the mystery. How could Ohio State's defense tackle in the open field? Right there, he brought Williams down to set up a 4th down. The Trojans will go for it.
Barkley himself for the first down. That's twice. Short yardage situation. He's picked it up, and now they're in Buckeye territory.
Pete Carroll and his staff, Brent, over the years known for their ability to make adjustments at halftime. And even though they've been pinned back in their own end of the field, one thing Jeremy Bates is trying to do right now is give a lot of different looks and try to be able to get Matt Barkley in a position to make some easy throws where his players can help him get the ball downfield.
First time this half that they've been in Buckeye territory. Havili slips out. Outstanding receiver. In trouble. Throws it away. And he's down, and it looks for a moment like that right wrist might be injured. But he bounces right back up. But the way he's flexing it, it's either the elbow, something to do with the right arm. Take a look.
After the throw, the follow-through check was there, but it's Nathan Williams slamming him into the turf. Boy, that was reminiscent of Sam Bradford last week against BYU.
If the coaches saw that upstairs, they'll tell him to hand it off here. 2nd down and 10. Let's see what they come up with. He seems to be fine, though. No problem. And a timeout has been called by USC, and now you wonder if word didn't come down from above that Barkley could use a blow here. Well, Monday night is coming. Mike Tirico and the gang will be there for the opener. Bills and the Patriots. How will T.O. do with Buffalo? Speaking of shoulders, what about Brady? Is he completely healthy? We'll find out. 7 Eastern. Then the Chargers and the Raiders. Are they going to win a game at all this year? The Raiders? Seymour says he's going to play. And remember now, Monday, Teddy Bruschi, the new ESPN NFL analyst, will offer inside looks at the Patriots, Tom Brady, and head coach Bill Belichick on ESPN Boston. .com. Remember, that's a local connection that you can make, so all the great sports fans up there in Boston can see what Teddy has to say. You know what? He's wincing. Do you see that?
I sure do.
And now you see Corp over there on the sideline loosening up. I think word came down from above that Pete better check with the young man. But Aaron Corp is starting to loosen in the bullpen. 2nd down and 10. Power I. Havili and Johnson. End around. It's one of the big fellas, McCoy. And Roll said, not on my watch.
This is a pretty good, gives you a pretty good idea of the speed of Brian Roll. Again, he's replacing James Laurinaitis. Starting to become an emotional leader for this Ohio State defense. And look at the speed here to get to the edge. I know it's a big tight end in McCoy, but he chased him down in a hurry and brought him down. Good recognition there by 36.
And has the burst to make a play. And yes, he is one of the Rolls out of Florida. A distant cousin of the two Rolls who play in the National Football League. 3rd down and 8. complete. That's Osbury, and he's short of the first down.
Had success with that play to McKnight to the bottom of the screen. This time trying to get up to the top. The play was developing nicely, but they're short, forcing this punt.
Small to the Buckeye 10. Here's O'Malley. Maybe the last snap went out of the end zone for a safety. Small lets this one go in the end zone. It'll come out of the 20-yard line. Let's take a look back with our Sears Drive recap here, Herbie, at the last Buckeye drive, the last time they handled the ball.
And the last time they had the football, they, first of all, had some pretty good field position to the safety. Looks like Posey might get to the corner and maybe make it a bigger return. But you know what? Brandon Sane was able to get out of the backfield, make some big catches. Ohio State got deep into SC territory, but they had to settle for 3 and give them a 5-point lead in the third quarter.
They'll at the time this will be the last snap of the third. And that's Herron. Now comes Smith with the stop. 15 minutes left. Ohio State leading by 5.
A special ESPN Monday Night Football doubleheader starting at 7.
What I'm about to tell you involves something very large. Really good. Great. It is going to be intense.
Oh, yeah, I was good, right?
Yes. Would you be willing to wear a wire?
What is he doing?
I told him the camera was in the way. No.
What a ride.
Oh, my God. I knew it. It's just like that.
The Informant, rated R. In theaters everywhere September 18th.
Gentlemen, you booked your hotels on Orbitz. Well, the price went down, so you're all getting a check for the difference. Yeah, thanks. Except for you. You didn't book with Orbitz. You're not getting a check. Well, I think we've all learned a valuable lesson today. Good day, gentlemen. Thank you.
Introducing Hotel Price Assurance, where if another Orbitz customer books the same hotel for less, we send you a check for the difference automatically.
You always on time. That's what I love about you.
This is history being made all over. Just when they thought that it was all over.
Take care, boy.
All right, expect me to lose, don't expect me to sell well. Hell, I got breaking news. You shine bright like UA shoes. I try to help them, but they some ungrateful dudes. They see me on TV making moves.
Good luck, man.
You too.
If you got plans of making it to the top, that's the only way I'ma see ya. I'm on a mission.
What's going on, fellas?
Don't talk about it, nigga. I'll read about it before you go. On a mission. Get mine. I won't stop.
Two half-pounders, please.
Even someone your size only needs one.
Yeah, but I'm taking my mama to lunch.
$1.99 half-pounders at Taco Bell, featuring the new Nacho Crunch Burrito. $1.99 gives you double the seasoned beef and all the good stuff. Think outside the bun.
Now, more than ever, you want to keep your loved ones safe and secure. Give them the gift of financial security from New York Life. We've been protecting families for over 164 years. New York Life, the company you keep.
Tomorrow, a berth in the men's final is on the line. Will Rafael Nadal's pursuit for his place in Grand Slam history continue? Or will Juan Martín del Potro prevail? U.S. Open men's semifinal, tomorrow at noon on ESPN2.
After the game, Brent Kirk and the College Game Day crew break down Ohio State USC. High scoring, drama-filled finishes.
Forcier throws, good! Touchdown!
Plus, Tiger from 2000 takes control at the BMW. Sports Center, next.
This January on ABC, the 2010 Rose Bowl game and the City BCS National Championship game.
Buckeyes, man, let's go. Back in the day, ladies and gentlemen, that is Jack Tatum. He's battled some health problems, and here he is here tonight. One of the great defensive backs to come out of Ohio State. In those days, the Raiders won a lot of football games. Now, first down and 10. Terrell Pryor will keep it on the quarterback. Keeper reaches to the 29-yard line. So, Herbie, when you go back and you talk about the legends that come off the great Woody Hayes teams, I'll tell you what, Jack Tatum would be right there on that list.
They have an award here named after him. One of the hardest hitting defensive backs, not only at Ohio State, maybe to ever play the game.
Great to see him here tonight. To see him walking along the bench and talking to some of the defensive players. Third down now for the Bucks. Need a yard. Herring slashes for it, and they move the chains.
That USC defense was pinching into the middle. And I'll tell you, they're very, very fortunate that Josh Pinkert right there is able to get his arms wrapped up around Boom Herron, or Boom Herron turns the corner, and he might have gone 70 yards for a touchdown.
Time, far sideline. Posey, the intended receiver, and that was Pinkert with coverage on that far side.
Number of times tonight, Terrell Pryor, remember the thing we talked about that he tried to work on the most in the offseason, working with his feet, throwing in rhythm. Watch him, he's falling backwards as he throws this football. And I know he felt some penetration by Tupou, but he needs to get his feet underneath him and step and throw if he wants to throw the ball accurately. Interesting that Ohio State's still attacking in the fourth quarter with a 5-point lead, throwing on 1st and 10 from Jim Tressel.
Five-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Costly 5 yards.
100% on the quarterback there. Have to have a feel for the play clock. Got to be in total control. Fourth quarter, you don't have time to make mental errors. Instead of a 2nd and 10, it's now 2nd and 15.
That's a forward pass. Incomplete.
Ugly drive for Ohio State up to this point. Just sloppy. The challenge for them will be to maintain that sense of urgency that they've played with throughout the whole game. Instead of just holding on for dear life, you've got to continue to have that energy that you've played with for 3 quarters.
USC stop here figures to give them decent field position on a punt. 3rd down and 15. Pryor on a quarterback keeper. Going for the first down. He's got it. Huge play by Terrell Pryor.
Brent, I think this is the first time tonight that he ran the football looking determined. As soon as he makes the cut right here, he's thinking that he has a chance to get a first down. He ran that football with determination, knowing he had a shot. Errant snap, he picks up the ball, some good blocks downfield, but he got those last 5 yards on his own.
Justin Boren, the transfer from Michigan, did a fabulous job of opening that hole for Terrell Pryor. He's the left guard. He's down next to Brewster. He pulls this time, and I want to tell you, no fooling of anybody that time as Casey makes the stop. Let's go to Reese Davis in the studio for SportsCenter right now. Reese.
All right, Brent, we'll start with golf where Tiger Woods fired a course record 62, and he leads the BMW Championship by 7 strokes. He is sitting at 16 under par. Next to you guys, story of the day in college football has been Michigan and Notre Dame. Michigan beats Notre Dame 38-34. Tate Forcier throwing a touchdown pass in the waning seconds. SportsCenter, as soon as we're finished, college football final will follow SportsCenter.
All right, Reese. Pryor on a second down and long. 12:15 to go.
Hands!
The flare to Heron. Cuts inside. Beats a couple of defenders. Gets close to midfield.
Pryor catching a break that time, throwing the ball into the flat to Heron, but there's a defensive back just sitting there. The crowd reacting because they thought the tackle by Harris, the safety, thought he might have come up a little bit high, but no call on the play, and it's another third down here for Pryor. Last time picking it up with his feet. Let's see what he does here.
Aaron called timeout. He was looking over at the sideline. He was over behind Pryor. So they'll use timeout here in the second half. A couple remaining for Brutus and the Buckeyes. When you come back, it'll be 3rd and 8. Ohio State leading by 5.
There are side mirrors, and then there are the indicator light warning, radar sensor linking, blind spot penetrating side mirrors of the all-new Ford Taurus. So what doesn't show up in your mirror can still show up on your mirror. We speak car. We speak innovation. Introducing the all-new Taurus from Ford. Drive one.
It's Applebee's 2 for $20. The one deal in the neighborhood where you get real food. Featuring a half rack of our new double glazed baby back ribs with your choice of sauces. Get 1 full-size appetizer and 2 real entrees for just $20. It's 2 for $20, only at Applebee's.
You're watching Pittsburgh's Big Ben take care of business, but you're missing rookie Matt Ryan officially introduce himself to the NFL. With DirecTV, you'd see it all. All of it. Talk to me.
To get 8 games on one screen, call 1-800-DirecTV.
So what's the problem?
These are hot. We're shipping them everywhere.
But we can't predict our shipping costs.
Dallas, Detroit, different rates.
Well, with us, it's the same flat rate. Same flat rate. Boston, Boise? Same flat rate.
Alabama, Alaska?
With Priority Mail flat rate boxes from the Postal Service, if it fits, it ships anywhere in the country for a low flat rate.
Dude's good.
Dude's real good.
Dudes.
Priority Mail flat rate boxes, only from the Postal Service. A simpler way to ship.
Have some fun with that truck.
Okay, time's up. Here you go.
That's a nice one. I made that.
A piece of junk.
Yeah.
I want the red truck.
Well, you can't have the red truck. See, that was a limited time offer only. It's right here in the fine print.
Even kids know it's wrong to hide behind fine print. Why don't banks? We're Ally, a new bank who always gives you a great rate with nothing buried in the fine print. It's just the right thing to do.
Saturday Tailgate is brought to you by the Margaritaville Tailgating Grill, the only grill that lets you take the party with you wherever you go.
There's one thing that Buckeye fans know how to do very well. That is tailgate. This is one of the tailgating capitals of the world. For those of you who haven't got that grill, you go on over to the ex-kicker, Vlade Yanakievsky's place over there at that Easy Living. You pick up a couple of sandwiches, and come on, he prepared them for both teams. That's right, when Vlade was kicking for Woody Hayes, Pete Carroll was a defensive back coach. That was 1979. Went to the Rose Bowl against each other. USC won by 1 point, but Vlade nailed 3 field goals. Didn't have enough time for the 4th. Here's 3rd down now. Pryor on a slant, incomplete. But that 18-yard run by the quarterback looms so big as far as field position is concerned right now. because the Buckeyes will be punting it deep.
That's a great point, Brent. Otherwise, Ohio State is back deep in their own territory. Momentum kind of going back and forth by picking up the first down. That time on third down, boy, he just locked right in to his wide receiver, Posey, and Thomas just sat there and waited for the ball to be thrown.
Toma. Fair catch is signaled inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Well, tomorrow on Sunday, NFL Countdown presented by IBM. It's on ESPN at 11 a.m. Chris Berman and the gang will get you primed for week 1. And with Brett Favre's return to Minnesota, we examine how tough it is to walk away from the game and the art of the comeback.
True freshman, Matt Barkley. 11 minutes to go, down 5.
Said he was looking forward to it, that he'd be energized by the crowd. Well, here we go. Nothing doing. Second and long. We check in down below with Lisa.
Well, Brent, keep an eye on Matt Barkley. You remember after that last possession, he was favoring his throwing arm. When he came over to the sideline, the trainer asked him if he wanted him to take a look at it, and he shrugged him off. Still, Barkley got up and took a couple of practice tosses. It looked to me as though he was still grimacing, so there does seem to be some discomfort there. He is saying, however, that he is okay. Right?
Thank you, Lisa. Second down and 9. Under pressure, throws high. And Williams was trying to get a slant on him, but the Bucks were coming.
Nice job by the defensive backs. The cornerbacks from Ohio State walked up on the USC wide receivers, challenging them, and actually disrupted the timing between Barkley and the receiver, Damian Williams. He had to hold on to the football a little bit longer than he wanted because of the work by Checkwa, number 5 on Williams.
All right, here we go. This is 3rd and 9. Listen to the crowd. They're forced to punt.
Brent, 3rd down. Ohio State sits back in zone, and you get this kind of pressure, and they're trying to set up an easy throw on a screen to McKnight, but still, the play doesn't have a chance to develop because Ohio State once again beating USC up front and getting to Barkley.
O'Malley has had one sail over his head and out of the end zone for a safety. Small is back near midfield. And on top of it, and almost blocked. Small fields it at the 47. Down at the 45-yard line with 10-17. He came ever so close.
Grant Schwartz was right there. Like he actually overshot it, Brent.
Tight game, kicking game. Big difference here tonight.
Down at Hampton, you wake up a winner.
That's right. Thanks for their friendly service.
They even remembered my name.
What is your name?
That you will never know.
Smart move, Tracy. Seriously, what's your name?
There are engines, and then there's the twin turbocharging, 365 horsepower generating EcoBoost engine in the all-new Ford Taurus Show that has the thirst of a V6 with the thrust of a V8. We speak car. We speak innovation. Introducing the all-new Taurus Show from Ford. Drive one.
Celebrate Wendy's 40th birthday with a double stack for 99 cents, chili for 99 cents, baked potato for 99 cents, or Frosty for 99 cents. Now that's worth celebrating. It's way...
Historically, people have chosen their lawyers based upon their reputations. That's still the best method. The law firm of Killian & Boyd has never wavered from its commitment to provide excellent client representation.
Your choice of trial attorneys is a serious decision. Make certain the lawyer you choose has a reputation for honorable and zealous representation of clients. Speak with someone you trust before hiring an attorney. We believe that those people will confirm to you that the lawyers at Killian & Boyd have the reputation and experience necessary for your case.
Looking for the best deals on your next vehicle? Then follow your mouse to alphamotorsales.com. Their easy-to-use website lets you look at all the quality vehicles they have, so you're sure to find what you're looking for and the best price in Brunswick. Then click and choose. It's that simple. Whether you visit Alpha Motor Sales online or at their convenient location, you'll always find a great car at a great price. Alpha Motor Sales, the best place to buy your next vehicle.
ESPN's College Football Primetime is presented by Hampton Hotels. At Hampton, we love having you here. And in part by the all-new Taurus from Ford. Drive one.
There's a lot of Big Ten fans pulling for the Buckeyes right now. Michigan, a winner over Notre Dame today. And now it's the Buckeyes' turn, an underdog at home against USC. 5-point lead, ball to 45. Play fake, going to try the end around. Cutting back, slashing on the inside. And that was Lamar Thomas touching the ball.
Well, for the time being, USC caught a break because Grant Schwartz came in free. Actually, is there on time. He just mistimes his jump. And Brent, if he would have blocked that into the end zone and Ohio State would have recovered or forced another safety, I don't know if this stadium would have been able to stay up. This place is on the verge of exploding. After the embarrassing losses to USC and Florida and LSU, you kind of sense that this crowd is trying to will this team to a victory.
2nd and 4. Here's Herron, bounces, and battles his way to the first down. Move the chains.
Really impressed tonight with Boom Herron. If you look at his numbers, they're not going to blow you away, but here's a great effort. 2nd and 3rd effort to try to fight to get that first down, showing that for his size, he runs with tremendous attitude. 193 pounds and running tonight at times like he's a power back. The way USC's offense has played tonight, they have to, at the very least, either keep Ohio State away from scoring or hold them to a field goal so it's still a one-possession game.
Whistle blew. It is hard for the players to hear a whistle right now. The buzz from the crowd has been so loud here. And Tressel wants an explanation. He's going out to O'Neal.
Ohio State has Todd. Ooh, he's fired up. Todd Denlinger, a defensive lineman, is in the game playing tight end to the bottom part of their formation.
Trying to play power football. Herron for a couple. Fabulous crowd. Ohio Stadium record, 106,033 here tonight. We've had some huge crowds in the Horseshoe. Vince Young and Texas came in here, played a great game the year that the Longhorns won the national championship. Been some great Michigan, Ohio State battles. But in all the years that I've been coming here, I've never heard the place any louder than it is tonight. 2nd down and 7. Drops up over the top. Can't get the handle. Tried to get his big tight end involved that time, and Jake Ballard couldn't quite bring it in. So it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Everson Griffin, the defensive end, dropping into the flat and showing some pretty good athletic ability there, trying to stay up with Ballard and forcing the high throw from Pryor. Pryor also under some pressure there by Casey.
Tressel obviously wanted to protect the football. A first down would be his first priority, but if not, save the Petrie long attempt. Sitting on a 5, the 8 doesn't look all that bad. Quarterback draw, and the Trojans were ready for it as Griffin wrestles him to the ground, and they give ground that time.
You just talked about being in field goal range, and losing that yardage does not help Petrie trying to put 3 points on the board. But how about the burst and the power this time from Everson Griffin? He's going up against Jake Ballard, and Jake Ballard doesn't have a chance to be able to slow down big Everson Griffin getting in there and taking Terrell Pryor down.
This is 4th and 11. Petrie had stepped out onto the field, and they brought him back to the sideline. Let's see on 4th down here. You would think at the very least you would want to punt it and try to get the coffin corner, get it inside the 10.
You almost have to.
Here we come, Toma.
The way the defense has been playing, and Toma's had a lot of success tonight pushing USC's offense back, Brent.
Damian Williams. Trojan 8-yard line.
Confusion as USC wanted to decline the penalty.
Well, Toma was checking just to make sure they didn't want to send Petrie back out. And Tressel said, no, let's go ahead. Let's play some field position here. Up 5. How to hang it in the air. A fair catch will be signaled. At the 18-yard line. 7:15. Can a freshman quarterback do it for the Trojans? We're about to find out.
Sonic BLT and tots, $2.99.
Have one of those tots?
Yeah, you know what? I'll throw you one. Go long.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Go long, man.
Oh, long one?
Yeah, I'll really air one out.
Okay,
go
yeah,
long.
let's go. Ready?
Yeah. Go long, man. Yeah.
$2.99 Croissonic BLT and tots. New at Sonic. A medium order of Sonic's famous tots, together with a BLT on a soft, buttery croissant. Now just $2.99.
Our vision. We define high definition. Create blacker blacks for brighter colors. Using greener methods. We're revolutionizing how you watch, listen, and live. At Vizio, we find a better way, and we make it for everyone.
In 3 days, bring home the first summer blockbuster of the year.
That's cool.
With new origins and new revelations never seen before. X-Men Origins Wolverine, Tuesday.
There for you and your guilty pleasures.
I figure the engineers who built the Ford F-150 are probably the same guys we all cheated off of in science class. We're thinking about pizza, they're thinking about aerodynamic wake properties. Crazy smart. Take fuel economy, for example. You can't get a truck with better mileage, and they didn't give up an ounce of power to get it. In fact, they actually increased the horsepower. Now that is some A-plus truck thinking. It's not just a pickup truck. It's a Ford F-150.
Well, our telecast tonight's being shown on ESPN HD. ESPN has also created a separate telecast of the game in 3D. 7,000 fans right now wearing 3D glasses at the Galen Center on the USC campus. USC Band and Sound Girls have half their members here in Columbus, half back in LA, adding to the real-life 3D experience by performing live. And folks, that is a 3D camera. That's right. That's not a mistake. 2 eyes, a right eye and a left eye. So Mark Jones and Bob Davey are in a booth next to us, giving you the 3D experience. Here, welcome back to 2D. We got a heck of a game. 7:15, Matt Barkley hit and sacked again. play.
Ohio State brought pressure with Barkley backed up near his own goal line. How about Torrance tonight that he has had? First-time starter gets around Joe McKnight. Joe McKnight not quick enough to get out there. I don't know if he didn't recognize the blitz, but Torrance sneaks by him, comes from the blind side to Matt Barkley.
Penalty flag pointing at the clock.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
You tell me if this crowd's effective. Record crowd, and here they come again.
Brent, I've been coming here my whole life. I've never seen this.
They'll run it. McKnight searches for a hole and a fine run out to the 15-yard line, just beyond the original line of scrimmage, remember. Coleman making the stop. He's played very solid in that secondary tonight. Hasn't been beat. We haven't called his name a lot, but guys have not been opening in that secondary. McKnight's still in. 3rd down and 9, and here comes this crowd again.
Ohio State's defense making it very tough on the Trojans here in the second half. They've had 4 possessions coming into this one. 3 of them have been 3 and out. The other resulted in a punt.
First down, McKnight and some. Out to the 37-yard line and a big first down pass to the running back.
Number 1, a great job on 3rd down by the offensive line, finally giving Matt Barkley time to throw, and this is a mismatch. Barkley one-on-one with Ross Holman. Very tough for Holman to be able to stay with him. They've been looking to try to isolate McKnight on the linebackers. That time they did on a crucial 3rd down.
Has time, middle, wide open. Into Buckeye territory, Anthony McCoy, the big tight end. A dramatic drive, 25 yards.
Again, the freshman has time to throw. Look at the scene. The safety went from the hash. Coleman, number 4, as the ball was snapped, he's disguising coverage. He goes to the middle of the field, and look exactly where the young freshman decided to go. Reading the safety, go to the middle of the field. It opened it up for McCoy to the seam.
Pump fake, far sideline, and overthrew Williams and out of bounds, so it'll be 2nd down.
Can't say enough about the poise, and I know he's had to fight for everything tonight, Brent, but to be a true freshman in this kind of atmosphere and executing pretty well when given time and given support by his teammates.
Run the toss sweep with McKnight. They stretch it out and run him out of bounds. That's Torrance again, number 10.
Torrance this time fights off a block from Ellison, the tight end who's lined up as an H-back. See him on the edge there trying to pick up a block. Look at 10 fighting off of him, giving up some size, but his intensity, nice play.
Third and 9 inside of 4 minutes. Time, quick throw. Can they get the first down? He reaches for it, does Damian. See where they spot it. Just a little short. They'll be going for it on 4th and short here. There'll be no question about this. 3.5 minutes to go. Down by 5. Remember, he's run the quarterback sneak a couple of times successfully behind O'Dowd and Byers. The middle of that fabulous offensive line. Parsons is the right guard, O'Dowd the center, Byers the left guard.
Got to go back to that throw to Joe McKnight out of the backfield to kind of turn the tide here on this drive. I think it really helps settle Matt Barkley down.
That is one play that Pete Carroll was right in the middle of over there. Going into the noisy end, if you will, of the shoe. A veteran offensive line, they figure to sit tight. Right behind O'Dowd. Picks it up again. O'Dowd missed last week's game. An injured kneecap. Returned to practice on Monday. And Rule wasn't too sure how long he'd be able to go. And here he is with 3:27. And he's still operating there at center. An All-American center.
Barkley still seems to be favoring that right side, playing through the pain, but he's definitely not at 100% out there.
McKnight. So we look down on this record-setting crowd here in Columbus, and being provided by Goodyear, new Goodyear Fuel Max tires. Help you get there on less gas.
USC not only moving the ball, but eating clock along the way. 2.5 minutes to go. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Strategy will become a big factor here in the closing minutes.
McKnight cuts back. First down. A beautiful cut with that peripheral vision of McKnight.
Plays designed to go off to the left. This is a great look at the vision and patience. And then the burst by number 4. Nice job of coming back and then accelerating upfield. Every yard at this point matters for SC as they close in towards the goal line.
Matt Barkley driving for a possible Hollywood ending. Inside at 2 minutes, down 5. Has time incomplete. Damian Williams was the intended target. Chekwa was the defensive back, number 5.
Chekwa has been out on an island most of the night against Damian Williams, Ohio State's best cornerback, and has held his own. Williams is a very gifted, very savvy wide receiver. And Chekwa, who had a big interception last year in this matchup against SC, is again playing very well against the Trojans.
Handing off to McKnight, battling his way for the first down, and appeared to be just short of it. That was the 12th play of this drive.
But Joe McKnight here just kind of glides, just kind of skips through there, just waiting to find a little bit of a crease to be able to get upfield. And the offensive line and the play calling right now, keeping Ohio State off balance. Instead of Ohio State pinning its ears, now they're a little bit more on their heels here. And again, I go all the way back to the McKnight play on 3rd down, where he caught the ball out of the backfield.
Remember, they had a 2nd and 19, the Trojans did, back on their own 5 before he escaped. This is some clutch drive being orchestrated by number 7. 80 yards in 12 plays. Tressel wondered if he's going to get any time left if they should score here. It'll be 3rd and 1. The ball is on the Buckeyes' 6-yard line.
Cannot say enough about the poise of what we're seeing tonight, especially in this drive by USC and their freshmen. But Joe McKnight has finally arrived in this football game, running the big catch there. I thought that was a big point in this football game and in this drive. All of a sudden, they start to get Ohio State backpedaling, and that's where Joe McKnight and the offensive line will start to have a lot of success, picking up huge chunks of yardage.
Third and 1. Havili and McKnight. And again, it is Barkley straight ahead behind O'Dowd. A 1st and goal with 1:11 to go. Timeout has been called by the Buckeyes. You can see the fire in Trussel's eyes, and meanwhile, over on the other side, there is Bates. A little camera shy as he gets ready to call this series, and Pete Carroll is right there. Normally, Pete concentrates on the defense, makes all the defensive calls over there on the sideline. Not right now. It is 1st and goal. And when you look back on it, no matter what happened, this has been an unbelievable drive for the freshman quarterback, using McKnight the way the Trojan coaches had.
So far, 13 plays, 84 yards, 6 minutes off the clock. Joe McKnight, who's been kind of off the radar for the most part this game. Ohio State's bottled him up. Give credit to USC and their offensive staff for finding some ways to get him the ball and trying to isolate him on that one pass. And once they got the conversion there, he's been able to pick up big chunks of yards because that line has gotten a good push.
The ball is just outside the 2-yard line. Stephon Johnson. He gets the first carry. He'll walk to the end zone. Trojans regain the lead. (16-15). A minute 05 left on the clock for Terrell Pryor and the Buckeyes.
They finish it off, and Anthony McCoy picks up the only block that Stephon Johnson even needed.
This is going to be a big 2-point play. Remember, Petrie has a long leg. They want to make sure that they don't lose to a possible Petrie field goal on a good return here. So they'll go for 2, and Barkley's back on the field. Right before your eyes, you're watching a freshman grow up here tonight before a record-setting crowd in Columbus, Ohio. Quick throw to McKnight. Picks it up. A 3-point lead. 1:05 left on the clock for the Buckeyes. We'll be right back.
Sometimes, the little things in life feel like our biggest enemies. They can be damaged. They can be stolen. Happily, there's the American Express Charge Card. If something you recently bought with the card breaks, it can be repaired, replaced, or your account can be credited. You'll even get membership rewards points with each purchase. And peace of mind when you travel. Can your card say that?
The fans, record-setting crowd, they've hung with it all night. Kicked along the ground. Thomas fields it on the 15-yard line. Got daylight to the right. Down to the 36. Buckeyes out of timeouts. Tonight's great aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. New Goodyear Fuel Max tires help you get there on less gas.
Truly, Ohio State needs about 25 yards from where they are right now to get within the range of Petrie. I've seen him make field goals in scrimmages and practices of over 60 yards. So if they get the ball close to the USC 40, they'll have a shot at a field goal.
Pryor under pressure, throws it up for grabs, threw it away. There's a penalty flag, so hang on. Thrown back at the 18-yard line.
Intentional grounding. Number 2 on the offense. Lost it down at the spot. Second down.
And a mental error here by Terrell Pryor to start this drive. USC comes with an all-out blitz. Deron Carter at the bottom of the screen. After Kevin Thomas blitzed, there wasn't a defensive back within 15 or 20 yards of him off to Terrell Pryor's right. He wasn't able to recognize that and had to throw the ball away.
Now Pryor.
USC's mission is to keep Terrell Pryor and every other Buckeye in bounds to keep the clock moving.
Well short of a first down, which would stop at 2. There's a penalty flag. The line judge over here on the near side threw the flag prior to the catch by Posey.
Right now, this execution does not look like Terrell Pryor is comfortable in the 2-minute offense without any timeouts remaining. Very, very sloppy here to start this drive. We've talked so much about the youth of Matt Barkley. We're looking at a true sophomore on the other side with Terrell Pryor.
Illegal formation. 5 men in the backfield. The penalty declined. Brings up 4th down.
A lot of confidence there from Pete Carroll.
So here it is. It's come down to this 4th down. And now USC will use one of its remaining timeouts, and they'll huddle around Pete Carroll, who dialed up that blitz on 1st down. He's the one who called for that. And I think we can see now why Pete Carroll decided to let the freshman be the starting quarterback. I know it was somewhat controversial out in Los Angeles. A couple of writers in the LA Times, I know, said they didn't agree with the decision. But I dare say that tonight, after this performance and that last drive, they agree with it completely. He did what he had to do. Fabulous performance by his offensive line, especially O'Dowd coming off that injury to anchor it. Now it is 4th and 10 for Terrell Pryor and the Buckeyes. Throws it deep, battling for it, and incomplete. And that'll do it.
USC with a come-from-behind performance for the ages here in front of a record crowd. A freshman quarterback in front of 107,000.
Matt Barkley is going to go on to have a great career. But, Brent, I think we're always going to look back at his growth and maturation on that drive. That drive that saved USC's season, got him a huge win on the road in a hostile environment. And you imagine as they get ready to go to Seattle next week to play their former offensive coordinator, Steve Sarkisian, the difference in just one game, what that can do for this quarterback before he goes to that hostile environment next week.
How good does the victory formation feel if you're a true freshman? And behind a bunch of grizzled veterans in that offensive line, and number 7 says, this ball is mine. Jim Tressel and the Buckeyes played their heart out here tonight. There's no question about that. It was just a great final drive. And let's go quickly to Lisa.
All right, Matt, you ready? So tell me, how was it?
Well, I gotta say praise God first of all, and this is amazing. I jacked up my shoulder midway through the third quarter, and I was just praying the rest of the time because it's killing me. But I mean, praise God, it was a great game, such a tight game. Ohio State did play phenomenal, and I have faith in our guys the whole way through. It was an amazing game. I loved it.
Now, your offense seemed to struggle for most of that half, except for that game-winning drive. What changed during that drive?
I don't know. Something kicked in. We had it in us. I mean, we're Trojans. That's what we do. And, we were struggling. But, we were talking to our guys. They got fired up. And they knew, it's now or never. And this is what we dreamed of, coming back like this. And, I mean, there's nothing we can ask for. This is awesome.
Now, you started that drive backed up against your own end zone. What was going through your mind then?
It doesn't matter where we are. We had to score. And, we found a way. And, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Praise God.
How does this compare to how you thought it would be your first road game?
Better than anything. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Thanks and congratulations.
Thank you, Lisa. And Herbie, you make the point that this is possibly the first of a 2-game series.
Hey, there's the national championship this year shifts to the Rose Bowl, so you have the national championship January 7th, and then the true Rose Bowl, which could, never know, could be a rematch of these two teams playing once again.
Of course, USC's got its eye on that bigger target.
Of course.
Last
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We have 4 elite teams in the country. I don't think, ladies and gentlemen, they question. How about the Florida Gators and Alabama of the SEC? These guys right here, USC, and, of course, the Texas Longhorns. Let's go back to Lisa.
Thanks, Brent. I'm with Pete Carroll. Pete, what did that game-winning drive say about your freshman quarterback?
Well, I think it's a beautiful statement for our whole team. We realized we were in a really tough game. We talked about having to win it in the fourth quarter, and boy, we couldn't do any better than that. It was really a great job by a lot of guys. Matt did his thing.
Now, what were you thinking while you watched the 19-year-old lead the team down the field?
He ain't 19 to me. He's our quarterback. I'm not worried about how old he is. The numbers mean nothing. He's a real-time competitor, and he can play with us forever. I mean, he's a great kid.
All right, thanks, Pete. Congratulations. Brent?
All right, Lisa, and Kirk, that brings down the curtain on some performance by the USC team.
Well, USC showing a lot of grit, determination to come back. And for Ohio State, they don't have to apologize at all as far as what they did in this football game. Competed, and I think showed America that they could play with the big boys out there in college football.
An 18-15 final. The Trojans come from behind in the fourth quarter. Up next now on ESPN SportsCenter. Now, next week, we'll be back on ABC for Texas Tech taking on number 2 Texas. So this has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Along with Kirk Herbstreit, Lisa Salters, and our entire crew, I'm Brent Musburger. We say so long from Columbus. Thanks for watching. Now here's SportsCenter with some big stories in college football.
All right, Brent, didn't think 15-10 would be the final score there. Hey, coming up on SportsCenter, you have to see how Serena lost her match tonight.
And Kyle Busch, Brian Vickers battle for the last spot in the chase in all today's college football. Coming right up in just a minute.
Cry
crime in New York City has dropped 27% since 2001.
Response times in Madrid
have been cut by 25%.
Cities all over the world are getting smarter and safer.
Every time an emergency happens,
data is generated.
Smarter cities fight crime,
fires,
flu outbreaks,
by capturing the data,
detecting the patterns, sharing it across departments,
responding to emergencies,
even preventing them, making cities safer.
That's what I'm working on. I'm an IBMer. Let's build a smarter planet.
I'm here on this tiny little plane, and guess what? I've still got room for the internet with my new netbook from AT&T. With its built-in 3G network, it's fast and small, so it goes places other laptops can't.
Anything before takeoff, Mr. Curtis?
Prime rib, medium rare. I'm Bill Curtis, and I've got plenty of room for the internet and the nation's fastest 3G network.
Sign up today and get a netbook for $199.99 after mail-in rebate with built-in access to the nation's fastest 3G network only from AT&T.